Okay, only one song tonight. We're just doing one song. It's late. People have shit to do like sleep. I mean, I gotta go to sleep, right? Wasn't that the fucking order? Um, um, so I am going to respond to what was said or what is being said. I don't know if they were on Florida's or on How to Knows. I think it was Florida's. Florida Gray Lady. Florida Gray Lady. So I'm going to play it because it's their words. I don't like speaking. Obviously, my entire channel is letting people use it's their own words, is using people's own words. When it's for the sake of Carolyn, I show contradictions. For the sake of other people, I can avoid speaking for them and misrepresenting what they may have wanted to say or didn't say. My perception of someone's apology, for example, might be different than what they are intending or what they're trying to get across. Do you understand what I mean? So that's why I'm letting them their words be heard. So it was held to the no, and Florida Gray Lady. It wasn't long.
So that was nice. Ain't just Mom? Late. I gotta cut all the lotions. Anyway, so and I need, I judge myself enough. Oh, so how is the weather there? Yeah, I think tomorrow night it's going to be my lucky number. And I forgot we've moved. They have some similar traits. Over here, just as long as everybody hangs out, has fun, and has a good time. That's right. That's right. So. Yeah, and little Randy, she's a good one. So is Wendy. I got to tune into her for a minute to talk about the court case and stuff. Just getting updates on it as it house. I love that name. Last week, apparently.
All right, here it is.
All right. So let's get the yuck over with real quick. Let's move on to the good party. Last week, apparently, or not apparently, obviously, some things that were said. Let me just speak from my heart. There were some things said that were a lot rough, and it's a hard place for me to be in. It's things I don't support as a community and as a person speaking out. You know what I mean? I have problems with some of it. Some of it I've had to deal with on both sides. I understand 100%. So to speak out about it puts me in a bad position, but I have to do it because it's the right thing. And I just have to say, we can do better. We can do better. I don't like it. I want to chase the monster. I don't want us to become the monster. I have gone too far sometimes myself and had to reel it back in and take a break or know that it's just words on the internet or whatever. You know what I mean? I can make all the excuses. I've made mistakes 100%, but I stand by we have to do better. And as long as we acknowledge it, that's the best we can do. It's when we don't acknowledge it, ignore it, or I don't know. So all I want to say is I apologize to the community and to BBT and to her subs, our community, our people, our friends that are hurt or upset. That's all I can do. Make sure that we do better. All the way around.
So
does that make sense?
I obviously appreciate. I think it seemed like it was a painful apology to I don't understand. I guess I just am confused. I have no problem with held to the no. In fact, like I said, the day before this, we were emailing back and forth, focused on helping each other. Like I said, maybe like she said, putting our differences aside for the same cause or the same agenda. Okay. My issue was with Ivy Lynn and I guess somewhat Florida Gray Lady, but not as much as Ivy Lynn. Florida Gray Lady was silent, but and some people believe that that's called you know a, a bystander, and when you don't intervene, it's like watching someone get the shit kicked out of them by a bully, and you don't intervene. Some would say you're just as bad. You know what I mean? So she did apologize. I could tell that night that it was uncomfortable. I mean, it was extremely uncomfortable, not to mention hurtful and all the other words. You know, it, I just, like I said, I appreciate what was said, but it seems like it was, yeah, my community. It had nothing to do with my community. Ivy Lynn was defending my community. In fact, she was calling lovely Sandy Law. I mean, she was supporting my community. It was me. She hates me. She was after my kids. You know, and what bothered me the most, if I want to be honest, what's kept me awake for the last week, is hearing her mock my situation with my kids, or mock what she thinks is my situation, or make up a situation according to her, and she doesn't even give a shit if it's true or not, is what she said. Because I did end up making a video. That's how I kind of deal with my shit, I guess, is make videos that it's just about ready, it's almost ready. um, but it just shows Ivy Lynn's the lengths she went to, and she apologized to for calling somebody a troll. She made his community post and apologized. I just don't understand why Held to the No, and what I understand why Florida Gray Lady's apologizing, but Held to the No, I'm going to say, did nothing wrong. In fact, I appreciated. I think what triggered Ivy Lynn is when said that I appreciated Held to the No, because she said numerous times, I'm making it very clear that Held to the No is not defending you. She is she is like, she wasn't supporting you, BBT. She doesn't like you, so don't think she was helping you. She wasn't. Like, it was that kind of agenda. So like I said, I just, it's hard to accept an apology that is coming from somebody that doesn't have a responsibility to apologize for anything. I get that she's apologizing on behalf of her community. I get that, but like I said, I mean, I don't, I don't, I don't know. I just, I mean, I've defended everybody in videos, right or wrong. Whether people have fought or not. You know, I mean, she went. I mean, there was hours of like shit that plays in my head over and over. You can make fun of me all you want, but if I have to flip to Merb for 1 second, if Merb gets to say this, like, yeah, let's go to Merb for a little comedic relief, um, because she has PTSD, according to because of me, her and her husband. So I want to say, like, if she has PTSD, then I'll be made fun of because I'll say that was what was said was so extreme and over the top. I mean, she went for things that in my family that she shouldn't know about, that either my friends told her about and she used it, which is shitty for her to do to her friends, or she's a serious stalker and is involved in my family, which wouldn't shock me. Someone followed me to the courthouse. Okay, the fact that that's acceptable or that's not, I mean, it goes a little deeper than just a live that I just don't understand. Like, how do I accept an apology that didn't come from the person? So she's not sorry at all, and I know she's not. She will not. And I will say, I do appreciate, you can talk, Ivy. I know you don't listen to me, right? You don't watch me at all, um, but when somebody tells you, your secret troll tells you that what BBT said, I at least appreciate you not giving me some bullshit fake ass apology to impress your little buddies or whatever got going on, because it's just, I think what bothered me the most is what you said about my kids, is exactly what Carolyn said about your friend Heather's kids. This verbatim, verbatim. And I'm sitting here going, and I took it out of my every video. Every video I use, I took it out because I don't agree with that. I'm not going to perpetuate. I'm not going to repeat it. I don't believe it. I don't care. But it was said, and that makes you just as bad as fucking Carolyn all day long. And that, in fact, it makes you worse because you're saying shit that is about your friend. Okay, yet of all people, you're going to talk about my circumstances that Carolyn claims are the same as Heather's. So do we not believe? Do we only believe Carolyn when it's about BBT, or do we believe Carolyn in general? See how Heather's going to do this, and I'm sorry, not Heather. I screw you guys both. See how Ivy Lynn's going to do this, and then she says that I spin things, when she's over here literally mocking my parenting over for hours, going places where I mean horrible shit that and then at the end saying that she doesn't know if any of it's true. She has no proof about any of it. She just thinks that's what she sees. I mean, I will play a little portion of my video. It's not easy to make. It wasn't easy to. I hate making these videos, but I'm certainly not gonna fucking. I'm certainly not gonna fucking, stand by while she mocks my kids, and and then respect her friend, which she is no better than Carolyn and Ivy Landon. If they're gonna say the same garbage about the same people, I mean, how you gonna justify that? So you're okay with you saying that about my kids, but Carolyn's a monster. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night? Heather, let me finish. I just hate her. Ivy Lynn admitted a lot of shit. She's been building this up for 5 years, obviously. Okay? And she unleashed because I gave Heather a compliment. Period. Okay? If you want to hear it yourself, here it is. Because this is in my voice. I will be downloading it tonight, and you can see. Obviously, I didn't make this tonight.
What happened between her and BBT? Leave me the fuck.
And by the way, this has nothing to do with being a new creator, okay? Because if you remember, I got ripped to shreds by some of the biggest channels around here, okay? And all of you guys were involved. Rabbit, everybody was involved because I didn't control my panel. And that was 2 words. Somebody said 2 words about Randy. 2 words. 2 words. 2 words. But I think there were 4 videos made with 4 lives made about that, about me controlling my channel. Okay, so it has nothing to do with being new. It's common sense. Okay, if I mean 2 words versus 4 hours straight.
What happened between her and BBT? Leave me the fuck out of it.
She's talking to me.
End my channel. The fuck out of it. But you know what? If you really didn't bring your little asses over here, I don't really watch BBT. Like you say, you never do, you never watch, you never do nothing. You don't go watch anybody's channel. I'll admit, I go in there sometimes.
I mean, really?
So
really?
I am not picking sides. Sandy, we're all going to stick together. Like I said, I won't pick sides. If she comes after one,
and make no mistake, Sandy's one of my closest friends in real life. Okay, and I can, that's done with respect and go. I'm not afraid. I'm glad she's sticking up for Sandy. I am. I'm glad she's sticking. You don't think I? Of course, I would. Everybody should be sticking up for Sandy for what happened. But you can't. But it's not a popular. It's a popularity contest. Period. People don't like me, so therefore I get what I got, and this is what I get. And then it's even more confusing when somebody else that didn't do anything apologizes on behalf of the person that did everything.
Don't pick sides. If she comes after one of us in this chat, she's coming after all of us. And I won't say anyone's better than the other one. But
no man left behind, as my son would say.
Don't drag me in the middle of the shit.
Right, you just want to stay out of it. You had nothing to do with it.
As Heather puts it, we will swing that boat around and throw that life preserver.
And you want it to stay that way. That's right, Sarah. Better together.
Leave me in this channel and the people in here out of it. If she comes after one of us in this chat,
So Elizabeth or whoever's listening, this was the other night when I Florida Grey Lady had a live. Nobody expected it, came out of the blue. When do you hear me talk about Ivy Lynn every day, picking on her, according to her, for 5 years? Okay, every single day I pick on her. That's with Clint. You don't even know who it is. All right. So I've never mentioned, I never have said a word about Florida Grey Lady. Never, never. Okay. So the other night, I mean, I'm not going to say I don't mention their names or make a comment. That's different. Not, I don't spend 4 hours talking about them. Okay. With no proof. So I, I did make videos about them. And how many were made about me? Never, and told people to call the district attorney. I mean, there was a lot. It was a lot. Okay. I did. All I'm saying is that it's just like you, the what was said was that Ivy Lynn misrepresented and didn't get her point across. Oh no, she got her point across loud and clear, very loud and clear. She meant every fucking word she said. The problem I have is that Carolyn said the same thing about her best buddy Heather, same thing about her kids, and I don't believe it. I don't like it. Carolyn's a sick fuck for even saying it. Never mind saying it publicly. Okay, and but Ivy Lynn, it's okay for Ivy Lynn. And my kids are not even in the same realm. And I'm not saying kids are kids. I don't care if Heather's kid is 45 with 10 grandkids. You know, she's always, it's always gonna, that kid's always going to be her baby. You know what I mean? She's going to, but my kids are truly babies. Okay. They don't know they don't know sarcasm. They don't know, and for people to be contacting them and yet that was never brought up. But I deserve hours of dragging, and yet I didn't even bring any of this over there. This got brought over there by Sandy, and that's Sandy's business, not mine. That's how it's that you can hear it. It's right here. So this is Irene F. Okay, Ivy Lynn, Florida Grey Lady, and Heather about very fit little.
out of it.
That's Florida
If
Grey
she
Lady.
comes after one of us in this chat, she's coming after all of us.
They're talking to Sandy right there.
You don't need to be used. That's the damn truth.
Now here comes Ivy Lynn.
But the other creators can leave me out of it.
A few moments later.
Now, Ivy,
I can't say what I want to say.
no!
I have funny bits in here. When I download it, it's funny. It's a video.
BBT, you're gonna cry.
I mean, we do have feelings. We have the empathy.
You're going to cry because I will. They say I'm mean.
We are true. I mean, we do have
Like
feelings.
like I said, I played the apology, which I appreciated, but I mean, how is this? This is not about my community whatsoever. Okay, the only thing I feel sorry about my community is how close I came to shutting this fucking channel down forever. Okay, forever, and letting this fucking monster. Okay, because she went so far over the top that you know, I mean, that is, and nobody has said a word. Nobody, and what was said took. I mean, do you remember what I went through because of Rabbit? Like, I mean,
We're down to earth. We're real.
They haven't heard anything yet.
You know what, Sandy? People trying to hurt you, that's a reflection of them.
I will say this. BBT is the most disgraceful, disgusting human being.
It's not about you.
thank
Because a
you,
good person
Elizabeth.
wouldn't try to hurt you.
I tried to make it funny. You know.
She's an excuse of a person and a mother, and I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Now this is the part where I don't like having to put this in. I mean,
You're a disgusting human. You're a disgrace to mothers everywhere, and I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Ugly motherfucker.
Next time you cry and beg for money to buy your kids school clothes And just because she says it doesn't make it true. Of the kids that someone else is raising. So she put that propaganda out from the beginning.
What circumstances? Heather's estranged children. Which circumstances?
And I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Heather losing custody. Which circumstances?
So I wrote in here, okay. You missed the point, okay. That does this just apply to BBT or not? I took this out of I hate that I had to put this in there. I'm not gonna let fucking Ivy Lynn talk about my kids for hours, okay, and my custody battle, things that she admits that she has no clue about, and probably most of it isn't even true, but she doesn't give a fuck. That'll be at the end, okay. Carolyn is just as bad as Ivy Lynn. The two of them deserve their disgusting, human, hateful people, resentful, hateful people. It shouldn't have been said about Heather, and it shouldn't have been said about me. And unfortunately, I don't know how fucking Ivy Lynn can say that, knowing or even say that, allude to that. Okay, that would be like me making fun of kids with autism. And my best friend's son has autism. Imagine. That's exactly what, or that my daughter's gay and my best friend, a bigot. Oh, really? Over the top bigotry.
She put that propaganda out from the beginning.
What circumstances? Heather's estranged children. Which circumstances?
And I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Heather losing custody. Which circumstances?
But like I said,
listen to this.
Did not make her kids public.
That's right. Florida Gray Lady, that was a month ago. BBT did not make her kids public, not once. Okay, Ivy Lynn? You did.
Like I said, BBT did not make her kids public. Merv has.
Yep.
Natasha has.
Yep.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
A lot of people
This is not an opinion.
have.
Come for me. I'm ready.
Heather losing custody. Which circumstances?
And I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
You know what I said earlier, Heather? If you can't help someone, at least don't hurt them.
Everything out of her mouth is a lie. I'm not even going to get into the cancer.
If you look into their lives, wonder if their behavior was
talking about my diagnosis. Listen to what she's saying about it.
Everything out of her mouth is a lie. I'm not even going to get into the cancer.
If you look into their lives, wonder if their behavior would match their condescending, holier-than-thou attitude.
Whether you had it or not, the story changed with every single person.
My story changed, whether I had it or not, my story changed with every single person. You know why? I never told my story. You did. And it's not your story to speak about, okay? I never told my story. You did. So every person that changed. Why are you talking about my motherfucking story? Huh? Why are you talking about anyone's private story, you stupid fucking...
The story changed with every single person.
So you're basing the fact that I'm a liar on what other people told you, but not me. Not me. Never said any word from my mouth. So you're going to call me a liar publicly about having cancer based entirely on what other people told you. That's good, Ivy Lynn. You should be proud of yourself. You're a fucking rock star.
With every single person.
I've gotten so angry or so frustrated that I have to take a break.
And they can't handle it. Don't be on here. Don't.
And she's a strong woman. I'm not worried about her. It's the next one. It's the one that might not be that strong. One person could be on the very edge of something. I don't know.
Every word that comes out of her mouth is a lie. And she's a drug addict.
Calls me a motherfucking drug addict. Do you guys remember what happened when I mentioned now Pink's son, she's been very, very transparent about it. Pink's son struggles with drug addiction, right? And I mentioned her as a mother. And do you remember the dragging I took on how many channels? And like I said, they didn't do it on small channels like Florida Gray Ladies. No, they went on channels that bring in 800 people watching every night. Okay? Yeah, it does make a difference. All right? My 30 little people, remember? All right? So now I'm a drug addict, according to fucking Ivy Lynn. You're a fucking piece. So Pink, you should be going live and talking about how she does. That's not how. Aren't you like a fucking Boston Angel or something? Fucking, don't you do angel care or some bullshit? Yeah. So is that how you approach someone that you think has a problem with drugs? Pink, really? This is your bud.
and she's a drug addict.
Just, one person could be struggling with recovery.
And she e-begs for her community nonstop.
I mean, there's a whole lot of hurt in these communities, and you're just spreading shit.
And I'm sorry that I require receipts and proof.
That's all that is.
Because I do. Show them or it didn't happen.
I don't care about Sandy's past, her children, her husband.
And cries because she can't get her kid a sweatshirt.
Her great-grandmother, the neighbor.
Like, listen to what Heather's saying. I agree wholeheartedly. Heather is dead ass on. Point dead. I don't care if we love each other or hate each other. I agree with exactly what Heather's saying. She doesn't care if Sandy's past, her husband, or fucking her. She's not her business, okay? I appreciate that maybe her views have changed. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't apply to me. It seems to, but I appreciate that she has, defended my kids. That's all I ask for, is to defend my fucking 13-year-old and 16-year-old who have never been a part of this and who have been contacted along with my ex and along with his wife. And people are very well aware because it's been sent in Proton emails, as Heather said, to every single one of those creators. So they are well aware of what's being done behind the scenes to my family. And not one word has been said. And I haven't said a word except for my kids.
And cries because she can't get her kid a sweatshirt.
Her great-grandmother, the neighbors next door.
She can't afford some freaking prescription.
You've all had shit done. Why does it matter to you?
Oh,
It's not going to make you wanted in the community anymore.
she has cancer. Isn't that convenient?
You showed your true colors. You showed.
Oh. She's going to start needing to show the receipts on everything. Everything.
Who the fuck?
Try me, bitch.
Who the fuck is this bitch? I'm going to have to show the receipts. Why? What receipts do you want to see, you fucking wackadoodle? You already know all my receipts. You've looked them up. I told you to go get them from Pink. She has my oncology report. How many times do I have to tell you? Go get it. What's the problem? What, you told me you love Pink. She's so funny. Ha 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 ha. Go get. She's also a nurse. Did she tell you that too? Allegedly. Go get my oncology report.
Sandy told us.
Really wrong to go after the subs.
It's going to be so bad.
Let's not even get into the subject of Al.
I mean, she talks about everybody.
Al?
Everybody.
Okay.
She's one of those old yentas that fucking keep it. She is obsessed with. She misses Carolyn. I don't even know why she's involved. Like what? Like besides speaking for Heather, like I don't understand why she talks. Like I just speak. Everyone should speak for themselves. Like I don't understand. Like Ivy Lynn. Oh my God.
Janae doesn't have to talk publicly or privately.
But I have to show receipts to
go
everything.
after the subs. Bring up it. Like, maybe if Deb hadn't made a community post like that, bring up it. Frankly, I thought destined was Sarah Nash. Really wrong to go after the subs. Sarah, I respect your opinion. Bring up it. Bring up it. Natalie from California. I know right from wrong. Really wrong to go after the subs. She hurt Dreaming. She hurt Carol Boyce. She's hurting Janae. What is she doing with Al? What is she doing with Al and all these people up there? Really
Like
wrong.
this isn't personal. This bitch has fucking some deep rooted fucking anger. Listen to her anger. I mean, she's fucking. I mean, these. I mean, I don't even know the bitch.
To go after the subs. And also, the person who died last night, I don't care what you say.
We are friends in here.
I don't care about any haters.
We get along.
She doesn't.
I am entitled to my opinion.
We do
Yeah,
not.
and you use your friend's channel. You jeopardize your friend's channel because you are entitled to your opinion. Your opinion has nothing to do with my fucking 13-year custody battle. Okay, your opinion has nothing to do with my kids and what I'm getting them or able to get them. Your opinion has nothing to do with my career or my happiness or my job status or my grad school. Your opinion, okay, you can take your opinion and shove it. You don't have a right to an opinion of anything that pertains to me. And if you do, keep it to your motherfucking self. How about that?
Have the crap.
No, you're Sarah L. Maybe you're Sarah Nash. I don't know.
She don't care.
Just because you say it is not true.
Oh.
And other people's feelings are valid.
Oh.
All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
And Merv goes live with an auction hours later.
Well, then everyone loses their minds.
I'll be downloading it by tomorrow.
She is, I'm sorry, Heather, let me just do it. She is the scum of scum. She needs to go stand alongside Charles Manson.
Stand alongside Charles Manson. Stand alongside Charles Manson. I mean,
makes me sick beyond belief. We're starting shit to get the attention. Then she had to go on a grief panel and make it about her. I mean,
starting shit to get attention. Listen to this in my favorite upcoming part.
My son is in a busy city far away, and
her son is in a busy city far away in grad school. Okay, she's afraid for him to cross the street alone. I kid you not. I'm not talking about kids. She is. I didn't. Are you fucking kidding me? She makes it about herself. Listen.
I'm shaking. And I called him 5 times.
5 times.
Grab it. And grab it. Hi, me again. I'm so afraid. I've been so afraid of their antics on the road.
Listen to this. I've been so afraid of their antics on the road. Listen to what she says after.
The road for so long. And she has terrorized me with her driving.
She has terrorized Ivy Lynn with her driving. You know, Ivy Lynn, you know what you're doing? You're forcing people to defend the worst person on YouTube. That's a fucking hard feat to do, okay? Because you are so ridiculously over the top that you don't leave any choice. I mean, how the fuck are you supposed to defend someone that says she didn't even drive? She wasn't in the accident, stupid. What are you talking about? What are you driving at? What are you living in? How does she terrorize you by driving? What the hell are you talking? What is she? You Uber? What do you get, Uber?
On the road for so long.
What are you, a deer?
She has terrorized me with her driving.
What?
What?
Grab it. She has terrorized me with her driving. As she was hit by a Chevy Avalanche that your community bought your husband.
So,
Nerd, I don't know how you live with yourself.
I don't know why people choose to be so miserable and try to make other people so miserable.
This is how this bitch's personality. Listen to her. If she hates you, you're fucking done. She started to hate me in 2019. I've been done ever since. She wants to say I pick on her. Are you kidding me? You know my whole life. You know my cats. You talk about my cats, you fucking wackadoodle.
Well,
Okay, I'm done.
No,
you shut up, man.
Listen,
you're not.
I'm
She's
done.
not done.
no, it's not a YouTube problem because look at us. We come on here. We don't act like that.
You can have your opinion.
Listen to this part.
Please do your research.
Just once, choose your kids over fucking weed.
Roll another blunt. Yeah.
Like I said, there's no proof behind that.
I hate the thought that your children have to go to bed at night.
Prove it.
For saying my mother chose weed
Imagine
in the internet over me.
my mother chose weed. My kid is motherfucking 13 years old. And you're gonna say my kid. You hate the thought of my kids going to bed saying like my kid chose weed over. What are you? And then you claim to be a single mother. Like you are an embarrassment. You're not even a woman. Like you're disgusting. And you're disgusting for what you support other people saying about your friend. You fucking sucker.
Once be a good person.
I have decided.
Once be a good person says coming from her. This bitch, okay?
I'm not a perfect person.
Oh.
And I'm sorry that I require receipts and proof.
In your opinion, right?
Her facts are not factual. It's my opinion. I have nothing in fact. And I'm probably wrong on some things.
Elizabeth, I think it should. Maybe I'll just call you.
things.
That is
I
your
blocked
opinion.
Elizabeth. I blocked them all. They're all blocked. I went nuts tonight. I just said, "Fuck it, I'm blocking everyone."
That is your opinion. I am sitting here pointing out facts.
In terms of whatever.
And they are not seeing the full picture.
It's what I observe.
Do your research.
Just disclaiming, it's based on my observation.
Oh,
There is no proof of that.
now it's based on her observation. Okay, that's what she based the last 5 hours dragging my kids, my 13-year custody back. Okay, my financial situation, my job situation, my master's degree, my education, my license, my cat, my roommate, my fucking let's see what else, my let's see. I mean, I'm trying to think. There's got to be more. Oh, my how I eat, how much I weigh, what I look like.
Of that at all.
It's her interpretation. And I'm not doing it to hurt her. And now I hope you're crying, BBT. Even if half of what I say is bullshit, I hope you got your
Even if half of what I say is bullshit, can you? Even if half of what I say is bullshit, and people are gonna say that she's there's a reason why she's not apologizing, because she's not sorry. She believes, she hates my guts.
tissues for your snot and your tears. Sometimes the truth hurts. I don't play. I'm not playing anymore. And completely inaccurate. I don't care. There's a terrible person. How dare she comment?
But like I said, BBT did not make her kids public.
You're talking about your kids all the fucking time, honey.
Yeah, that you're talking about, because they're my motherfucking kids, honey. You psycho. I'll talk about my motherfucking kids all day long if I want to. It's your mouth that fucking can't talk about my motherfucking kids, huh? Okay, honey? You get that, bitch? Look, you even have rights on my motherfucking kids? Does that mean you can talk about his motherfucking kids all day long too, huh? Fuck you.
She did not make her kids public.
You're talking about your kids all the fucking time, honey. Kids. Mother has made her kid public for as long as I can remember.
That's what I'm saying. She put them in the public.
I mean, are you reading like the room? Like, these are your friends, and they're in back, like, and you don't even have the so you write an apology to a troll that you were right about.
By having them there.
Cry, baby. Cry,
Listen,
baby. Go cry.
Listen to this part.
Having them there.
Cry, baby. Cry, baby. Go cry. Don't worry. You'll get more money off of this, so you can say thank you to me. Go buy some more weed. Is weed worth giving up your whole fucking life for? I don't know.
Giving up my whole fucking life for weed? It is if you're, when you, I have no choice. I have to numb myself from the fucking shit. Listen to yourself. Maybe you should try smoking, you fucking wackadoodle. Jesus Christ. No, you're right. I should do other shit that's wicked addicting, right? I should do things that I should overdose. I should drink, right, Ivy Lynn? Why don't you just mind your own damn business? Where are all the lives? Where are all the people? Where are the angels? Where are the Boston Angels speaking out about how addiction and how to help people, and how compassionate you're supposed to be to people who, if you think they have a problem and you take them to rehab, you can get them at bed in 5 minutes. What happened to that? Shit. I guess it's only if you like the person, right? Heather has nothing to apologize for. Nothing. I really don't know. I guess if she's apologizing for her community, but she wasn't even there. She wasn't even on there. I just don't understand. I'm not being a dick. I don't know how I am supposed to accept it. I do appreciate Florida Gray Ladies. I do. I think she was trying to be sincere. But, I mean, it seemed like at the end, though, it was backtracking. Like, oh, I think Ivy Lynn just said it the wrong way. I know what she was trying to say, but she said it came out the wrong way. Nothing that bitch said should be justified, or in fact, I mean, I would have taken it. I've privated videos that people have done shit like that to others. I mean, if you want to claim that's your channel is new, like, I mean, shit, like, this is, I mean, like I said, here's the apology, so you guys can. I just want you guys to understand.
Yeah, it does.
Because it didn't come from Ivy Lynn.
It's a hard place for me to be in. It's things.
She's just getting it.
Like, it is a hard place for Heather to be put in, but don't forget who put her in that place. Her friend. That's what I just don't understand. Like, they're forgetting who put them in that place. Their alleged friend, and where is she now?
Wendy's just getting it updates on it as it comes in.
Yeah. We've always said, listen, if we
Hi,
had
Laurie,
10 people
honey.
show up, we'd have been happy.
Yep.
Who really cares what we have to say? We don't know. Yeah. And then Randy, she's a good one. So it's been common. I had things going on, but I was so grateful that they do help support that and explain things, what's going on and all that. So that was nice. Hey, just Mom.
Yeah, I hear she's just
Hey,
getting
Tanya.
it. Wendy's just getting it updates on it as it comes in.
Yeah. Hey, Randy. Oh, are your ears burning, Randy? Y'all are a doll. I love both of y'all to death. Love that name. The letter good.
I was gonna say, y'all see the title of it, so we have to.
All right. So let's get the yuck over with real quick. Let's move on to the good party. Last week apparently, or not apparently, obviously, some things that were said. Let me just speak from my heart. There were some things said that were a little rough, a lot rough, and it is a hard place for me to be in. It's things I don't support as a community and as a person speaking. It puts me in a bad position, but I have to do it because it's the right thing, and I just have to say we can do better. We can do better. I don't like it. I want to chase the monster. I don't want us to become the monster. I have gone too far sometimes myself and had to reel it back in and take a break or
See, like, this wasn't going that's not going too far. That is way beyond going too far. Going too far is saying something and going fuck. I mean, she had 4 hours to reevaluate what she was saying. Like, going too far is you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to accept an apology from somebody who didn't do anything in my head. That's where I'm having a hard time. But I guess maybe it was more about the apologizing to the community, which makes sense.
It's just words on the internet or whatever. You know what I mean? I make all the excuses. I've made mistakes 100%, but I stand by we have to do better. And as long as we acknowledge it, that's the best we can do. It's when we don't acknowledge it, ignore it, or I don't know. So all I want to say is I apologize to the community and to BBT and to her subs, our community, our people, our friends that are hurt or upset. That's all I can do. Make sure that we do better.
That's what I just don't understand. But you can't really reassure that people are going to do better when the person that didn't do it, that did all of this, isn't nowhere to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect your friendship with her, but I mean, she should be. I don't know. I don't like how she treats you guys. Like, for fuck's sake. I mean, fuck.
All the way around. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Now my turn.
Okay.
It was Laurie. I said that. I said it was very nice of Heather. It was not very nice of Florida Gray Lady too. I understand Florida Gray Lady. I just Heather didn't do anything wrong. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's saying like oh, it was nice of Heather, but she didn't do anything. Like I don't. There was, you know what I mean? Like I understand. Like it's nice of somebody to do something that I don't know. You know what I mean? Like Florida Gray Lady. Yeah, she said some things that were like pretty jolting. You know, I get it, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess being a new creator isn't an excuse. But that's all I can really say is
like
I'm still
being a new creator is no excuse, but that's all I can really say. How like just say I'm sorry. Like I mean, it just feels like I don't know. And like I said, for some reason I think I just people think I'm like an exception. Like it's not about either one of you. It's not about you being a new creator. It's not about you, needing to do better. You guys didn't. It's about the person who did, who used your panel to enrich your channel to go so far that you guys weren't comfortable with. It was very obvious. You know, but you know that's all I'm saying. Like if that's all you can, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid to think that.
learning.
I don't know.
And
Florida Gray
maybe
Lady.
open the platform up for everybody to speak. That's one thing I made.
But she's like, so Florida Gray Lady said, I'm going to open up the panel and let everyone speak their mind, their opinion, which I know what she's trying to do, right? But then again, you can't scream for the first 20 minutes, keep me the fuck out of it, keep my community the fuck out of it. We don't want to know about it. We don't want to hear about I didn't say anything about it. I didn't go over and bring it up. I didn't say anything about it. Like, I don't care about what's going on between BBT and this one and that one. I don't, but yet for the next 3 hours, all Ivy Lynn did was reveal everything. I mean, down to my friendship with Pink, saying how much Pink cared about me. Like, that's just so weird.
Really clear. But not happy with the way things were handled. I mean,
I don't know, Laurie. She said she's hated me since 2019. I think it's just, you know what it is, Laurie? The night before, I complimented Hell to the No, and that kicked it off. She made it very clear. Look, she said one of the things that Ivy Lynn I caught. She went, and by the way, BBT, if you think that hell to the no, Heather was defending you, you are so wrong. She was not defending you. She was not being nice to you. Like, she made it real clear that don't be fooled. You know, whether it's true or not, I don't care. I'm just saying that's when a light bulb went off, and I said, "Oh, because the night before I was trying to help Heather and doing the right thing, and we were emailing back and forth, and it wasn't anything a big deal. I just appreciated that she defended even Debbie. You know, that was it.
Still going to be a friend. Everyone's still going to meet. Everyone still might, I don't pick and choose.
But you, that's the
I
thing.
never wanted to be in this situation.
I don't want anyone else. I don't want anyone in this situation. That's the problem. I didn't bring anyone in this situation. I didn't bring anyone in my diagnosis situation. I didn't bring anyone. The people I brought in it were my friends. You don't think that Sandy and I have a different relationship about breast cancer outside of YouTube? Of course we fucking do. Of course we do. Well, we both take the risk, obviously, of one of us turning on each other. You know, I mean, it would never happen because I know Sandy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, look at what people have done. and half of the shit's not even true. So yeah, people do talk about, and it's not your business, Ivy Lynn, you fucking wackadude.
Guys, for not hitting that button sooner. And like I said, I guess being a new creator.
And if you guys remember when this happened with Wendy, do you guys remember what happened when Roxy talked about Wendy's adult child on my stream? And I specifically stated publicly that I do not agree with anything that Roxy said regarding Wendy. Wendy made video. They had hundreds of comments. I was dragged on a live. I was my kid. Every single thing they to bring up the kid thing again. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Every single thing, because somebody else mentioned that. I mean, they sat there and listened for hours and hours. I'm talking it was like 2 words that was said about Randy. And I mean, don't you remember you guys handle your panel for that fucking one of, you know? People don't have the right to get on your panel and do that. No, they don't. They don't. And show the proof, then you're gonna let someone just sit up there and say, well, I don't even know if half this shit's true, but even if it isn't, who gives a shit? Because I hate BBT. Fuck her and her kids.
ID is still going to be a friend. Everyone's still going to meet.
And that's
Everyone's still
and
my
you see
friend.
that's not my business. That is, you remember that when Elizabeth went, that wasn't my business who's Elizabeth was friends with. Okay, it's not my business who's Laurie's friends with. It's not my business. She could be your big friend all day. My problem is that she's not a great friend. She's hanging you guys out there to dry even now. What the fuck? Like, you guys are up there. Like, I feel bad. You don't fucking apologize for her. If she's not gonna apologize, then fucking that's it. Either private the video or fucking own it. That's all you can do. But fuck her all day long for what she's doing to you guys, not me.
I don't pick and choose.
But you do, because remember, if it was Sandy, if they bother Sandy, then it's all of us, which I agree with. I want to protect Sandy as much as the next person. But what? But I don't just like that's the thing. We're talking like that's just a shitty thing to do to somebody.
Never wanted to be in this situation.
And nobody will tell me why.
And I do need to apologize for not hitting that button sooner.
So
And
she
like I said,
she doesn't say who to apologize. So hitting the button for the what button? Like the
new creator is an excuse, but I'm still learning how to do it.
It's right or wrong. That didn't come. See, I remember. Can you imagine if I said that? I was a new creator and I'm still learning how to control my panel. Oh my fucking god!
And
that would have been like amazing. And I apologized to the person.
Can I say a little something on that?
Specifically, with their name.
Because, see, it breaks my heart to hear you say it, because I know where you're coming from, and I get it, because I did it too one night. I went too far, whatever, but I know you.
Hey, Aurora,
and I know
honey.
your heart, and you knew how close we are, and you would have let me do it.
No, Ivy's nowhere to be found, Laurie. That's my problem. Ivy's not in the chat, and she's not on panel. So she didn't write. She apologized to a troll. That was it. No, not a word.
Because it was me. You know what I mean?
Like
Yep.
This is about themselves. Like that. You guys didn't have to bring this public. Like, if this is regarding your friendship and what you would let someone else do with you, this has nothing to do with me. I'm not involved in your friendship, even though that Ivy Lynn tried to get in Pink in my friendship, but that's between you guys. Watch.
You knew how close we are, and you would have let me do it because it was me. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But you didn't do it.
So it hurts.
Ivy Lynn did.
I know you wouldn't do it in a malicious way either way.
No, maybe hell to the no. You wouldn't do that to Florida Gray Lady because she's your friend and you respect her channel. That's what it is, okay? She wouldn't let you do it because she wouldn't have to worry about it because you're her friend and you treat her like a friend. Ivy Lynn, who used the both of you, doesn't give two shits, okay? Destroys your channel, doesn't give two shits if she destroys, Ivy Lynn's or whatever. She wants to talk about my friendship. Well, that's what I see, okay? And I'm not putting my shit on display for her to see. She goes behind the scenes and talks about my information with people that she has no business about. Okay, you have no involvement with my friendship with Pink or anyone else, Natasha, anyone. Okay, when you're putting your friendship out on a public display, then you make it everyone else's. Pink and I didn't do that. Remember? Call me, call me.
Would have felt kind of stuck in the middle, and you. I hate that you're getting any grief because
And she didn't get any grief unless she got it from Ivy Lynn. She didn't get any grief. Was I upset? Of course I was. But she got the least amount of grief considering Ivy Lynn. All the grief I gave was all about and it was hurt. It was. I mean, if you guys don't know that, like, I mean, like those were not just words on those are my kids. You know, I mean, there's a big difference. That's fucking horrible. And where is
but I
she?
know again, you now will learn. And as you say, anybody's welcome to come up here and talk about whatever, except we have a little bit of exceptions. We're not going to go after the children. We're not going to go for the juggler. Let's just say, let's stick to Merv. Let's have fun.
I agree.
Talk shit or whatever.
I agree. But see, the problem is I can agree all day long. I can agree all day long. Hi, Rhonda. I can agree all day long. It's not going to change Ivy Lynn. Okay? I can agree. We can all agree. But it's not going to do anything for Ivy Lynn.
But again, I hate. I know what you're saying. And it's hard. As I told you long ago, you're trying to watch the chat. You're trying to think what we're going to do next.
I mean,
listen to people on the panel. And
you didn't have to watch the chat. She was fucking screaming the top of her lungs how much she can't stand me. Dude, you guys are totally exempt from watching the chat. Trust and believe, you didn't know. I never watch my chat. So if that's a fucking, like, that's what I'm saying. I just think it just would be better to hear it if the at least respect I have for Ivy Lynn is that she's not faking some bullshit apology, because I would know in a second, and so wouldn't everyone else. And there's nothing worse than an apology than a fake apology, something like that. Whatever, whatevs. Like I said, okay. Like it did. I mean, there's a big difference between. Oh, anyways, you guys heard it.
It's a lot going on. It's not near as enjoyable as it should be. And as you do it more often, I'm sure we'd be better at it. But we're not in this to be some YouTube influencer. I'm looking at you. But just I know it hurts your heart, and
it kind of hurt my heart.
You have said that
just
should have.
I mean, I just kind of want to break in there and make it kind of hurt my heart a little bit. I mean, if my heart matters at all, I mean, I just want to throw it out there. I do have one. I do have one sometimes. Some people say it works okay. But yeah.
Wouldn't we all? Damn. I'd be pretty smart if I wish I could have. I mean, so many things in my life. Oh, if I could go back to my 20s, 30s.
Well, that's the things. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, and
like they have nothing to regret. Like what do you shoulda, coulda. It's the whole thing is about Ivy. Like that's, you know what I mean. Hi, Gigi. You know what I mean. Are you the Tin Man, Elizabeth?
it is a learning lesson.
That you should have learned in first grade. I mean, it's a learning lesson in preschool. You be nice. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And I'm not talking. That's what I'm saying. It's impossible, Florida, for you to apologize on behalf of something that you know what I mean. How is it? I get that maybe you're learning. If you want to say you're learning to do your channel different, then I guess okay. Maybe I'm just stupid and taking it personal. I don't know. Maybe it was about the channel. I don't know.
It is a lesson learned, that I can say.
I mean that's a tough that's a lesson that's a shitty lesson that I have to deal with that lesson so that you learn a lesson. Like, what the fuck? And not everything I do and say is perfect. I make mistakes every day, all day long. And people say, "Oh, I don't do it." Okay, but I never once have I gone after someone's kid the way that the people I never have. It doesn't matter. You can't show it that I have. not even retaliating, not anything.
Don't, I hate anybody to hurt, disagreements or no matter what. I spoke up about Lars. Am I echoing? I hate this phone. Tell me in the chat if I'm echo because I thought what she was doing to the subscribers over there, the community members, whatever you want to call them, and the BBT and Deb was wrong, 100%. And I stand on that. Have we had some issues in the past that I don't agree with?
Of course.
Maybe BBT might say both ways. Probably.
We agree with it. We agree on that.
But I don't want it to be like this. It didn't have to be. Generally, if I just don't get along,
that's the problem. It didn't have to be, but unless and until the person, how do we prevent something from when the person who's responsible is, like I said, did I react and respond to her? Of course I did. I called her every name in the book, but I didn't go after her kids, and I didn't fucking go after her family. I didn't go after her divorce. I didn't go after the shit that some people sent me about her family, her in-law. None of it. I didn't go after any of it.
Like something, change the channel.
Her son, where he is.
I just hurt.
I mean, the whole situation hurts my heart because I care for everyone in chat.
She's not talking about my chat, by the way, just to clarify, in case you guys thought her heart was hurt for you guys. It's not. I think they're over that.
And I would have let anyone do that.
You shouldn't have. See, that's the problem. She's saying I would have let anyone do what Ivy Lynn did to BBT. I would have let anyone. No, isn't that what I got my literally like shredded. I mean, I'm not allowed I'm not welcome anywhere by anyone, no matter what I do or say. Okay, like it doesn't matter. Based solely on what other people say about me, like Pink, like fucking, that, like Wendy. That's what it's based on. Okay, like, do you guys remember? I mean, you remember what happened when it wasn't even me that spoke on my panel about Rabid. Okay, and look what happened. I mean, I was called everything, and she's gonna bring up all that shit. She's gonna go back into fucking things that she knows that's all she can get me on. That's what I'm saying. She is not. She is not apologetic. She is not. She believes every word she said, and probably more. And it's even more concerning that people are willing to apologize for her, because I'm sure that she's refused adamantly. And that's just my opinion. I'm entitled, right, Ivy? I don't want to fight. I'm a stoner. And like then it's all about that I took down the video where I talked about my kid. How are you going to say I took down the video where I begged for clothes for my kids? Tell me which one it is and I'll put it back up all day long. Ironic, isn't it, that that's the one video that I took down? You're talking about my employment status. Like, you're talking about my family relationships. How do you say, like, oh, no wonder why your family can't fucking hate you? And I mean, that's just disturbing. I can't even imagine what your people think about you. Fuck.
But
you can't barely survive on social media.
Now that has happened, there will be a little bit of boundaries, and
a little bit of boundaries.
There'll be one. I mean,
this had nothing to do with boundaries.
To be honest,
I feel bad because Florida's going to
say. It bothers me that much, but I'm more or less speechless.
Well, I hope that the community has known from the past that we try and do the best we can sometimes, and we definitely learn and we'll do better. And hopefully, in time, we show that that's who we are or what we stand for. And when we took some time off and reflected on it, we did. I think Florida and I talked several times a day and went through a lot of things and judged a lot of other behaviors, even ourselves. And again, we just keep doing better. We can have fun. We can go after Merv a little bit. We don't have to go too far. You know what I mean?
I agree wholeheartedly.
We can, find ways to make humor out of ugly things.
I agree.
Not have to. That's just an example. I'm not saying, but
I fully agree. I do.
the point is,
Well, I will say this, even if other creators, subs, whatever, put some information out there, like their children and that, I don't want to use hair. I really don't.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Because
And
I
I don't know if she's talking about me because Ivy Lynn made it very clear when you're the one that talks about your freaking kids, because they're my fucking kids, and I don't show them. I don't put them on. I might say things. Oh, my daughter! I'm so excited. My daughter's getting her license, or something like that, and then I catch myself, and I have to be super careful because I have crazy people that have fucking Epstein and my kids, which ironically didn't come up, Ivy Lynn. What's the matter? But that didn't make the cut. But I disgust you so much so that you can't even coexist. This had everything to do with me complimenting Ivy Lynn. I mean, Heather. Everything, all day long. That was not a coincidence. BBT's not as dumb as she looks. Or I'm not as dumb as the way people treat me. Ivy Lynn, you're gonna be shocked, okay? Guess what? BBT's got a jobby job. Are you so excited? I'm a contributing member of society, and I guarantee, Ivy Lynn, guarantee. You know what? I'm gonna not even say anything. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna be as petty as you are. I don't need to be. You don't have to tell someone how amazing you are when you're just fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. But when you have to sit up here and say how amazing you are and how awesome of a mother you are and how you've raised your kids and they're perfect and oh my God, they have their masters and you have the hand every day and you just couldn't. Oh my God, they couldn't have made it without you. And you're taking what the hell did they do? Why would you take away all of your kids' achievements? Yeah, you gave them a foundation, but fucking Jesus. Why don't you say I'm proud of what my kid has achieved and no, instead you sit there and say about how great you did as a mother. So therefore, and like I said, Larry, they she makes fun of the fact that I mean I'm going to a job for 5 days. I'll be lucky if I have I mean I the last time I wore anything professional was before COVID. And then I got cancer, and then there was COVID, and here we are. Yes, I was shocked. I thought as soon as I stopped treatment, I thought I was going to go right back to the way I was. I thought I was going to be absolutely fine. I have a sore throat now, and all of a sudden I have terminal cancer. I mean, it's a mind fuck. And for somebody to throw that in your face, is a horrible, horrible person. And then to claim that I lied about it is an even worse person. When her friend Pinkalicious has my oncology report, get it from her. Remember, she was an alleged nurse, RN. She claimed to be an RN. Go get it from Pink. Why won't you ask Pink for it? Why won't you? You tell me I'm going to show receipts. Go get it from Pink. What are you waiting for? You should be all over it. Fuck. Thank you, Gigi. I appreciate you guys supporting me. I really do. You guys have always encouraged me. You guys have done amazing things. I really do appreciate you guys. You've helped me in ways that I would never have. I wouldn't have made it this far, and it's a great job. It is an absolute great job. I kept saying, um, I think you might have the wrong candidate. I think you might have. I'm a piece of shit. I'm an asshole. You know, I can't do anything. I think you guys must have the wrong. You can't be talking about me. I mean, like I said, it was. But that just shows you how horribly wrong. And now I have to worry about, okay, having a job and the repercussions of somebody saying horrible shit like that. Imagine ruining someone's career, and then at the end she says she doesn't even know if it's true. Here, I'll play where the part where she says I don't even know if it's true or not. This is on my video that I've been making. It's probably, I'll put it up tonight.
In the perfect person.
In your opinion, right?
Her facts are not factual. It's my opinion. I have nothing in fact, and I'm probably wrong on some things.
Oh.
That is your opinion.
Oh.
I am sitting here pointing out facts.
In terms of whatever.
Whatever.
Not seeing the full picture.
It's what I observe.
Oh.
Do your research.
Just disclaiming. It's based on my observation.
There is no proof of that at all.
Her
interpretation.
Her observation.
And I'm not doing it to hurt her. And now I hope you're crying, BBT. Even if half of what I say is bullshit,
right here.
I hope you got your tissues for your snot and your tears.
Even if half of what I say is bullshit.
Your snot and your tears. Sometimes the truth hurts.
Oh.
I don't play. I'm not playing anymore. And completely inaccurate. I don't care. There's a terrible person. How dare she comment?
But like I said, BBT did not make her kids public.
Nope.
You're talking about your kids all the fucking time, honey.
Kids. Mother has made her kid public for as long as I can remember.
That's what I'm saying. She put them in.
See, that's what I'm saying about Ivy Lynn. This is the crap, Ivy Lynn. It's disturbing. She does it to her own friend.
She's coming after all of us.
In that way. That's right, Sarah. Better together.
Leave me in this channel and the people.
So she's saying, leave me in this channel and the people in it alone. But yet anybody's free to come up and talk about their opinion on my channel. Do you see what I'm saying? So there are special rules for all these creators. If they could make a BBT handbook, that'd be great. We hate BBT handbook. That'd be phenomenal, because then I'll understand. So am I invited, or is it just not me? That's not in. Don't worry, I know the answer.
And the people leave me in this channel and the people in here out of it.
I thought
if she comes after one of us in this chat, she's coming after all of us.
I thought that we were all invited
You don't need
up.
to be used. That's the damn sure.
But
I
do have feelings. We have the empathy.
You're going to cry because I will. They say I'm mean.
We are true.
They say I'm mean. You're going to cry. They say I'm mean. She's fully aware.
Do have feelings.
Without the art, we're real.
They haven't heard anything yet.
You know what, Sandy? People trying to hurt you, that's a reflection of them.
I will say this. BBT is the most disgraceful, disgusting human being.
It's not about you.
Others everywhere. And I don't criticize people's mothering usually. Beg for money to buy your kids.
So I begged for money to buy my kids a sweatshirt for going back to school, but she said that I took the video down. I took the video down where I begged for a sweatshirt for my kids.
Cry and beg for money to buy your kids school clothes. And just because she says it doesn't make it true of the kids that someone else is raising. So she put that propaganda out from the beginning.
What circumstances?
Now here's Carolyn talking about Heather's kids, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with Heather saying it, and I don't agree with Carolyn saying it. Birds of a feather will stick together. They're both fucking assholes, in my opinion. So, but I'm not gonna have fucking Heather talk to. I mean, Ivy Lynn talking about my shit. So which is it?
She put that propaganda.
Does Carolyn lie or does Carolyn tell the truth?
Propaganda out from the beginning.
What circumstances? Heather's estranged children. Which circumstances?
And I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Heather losing custody. Which circumstances?
But like I said, BBT did not make her kids public. Merv has, Natasha has,
I'm entitled to my opinion.
a lot of people have.
Come for me. I'm ready.
Heather losing custody. Which circumstances?
And I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
You know what I said earlier, Heather? If you can't help someone, at
So
least
how doesn't that apply to me, Irene F? If you can't help somebody, at least don't say anything to hurt them. But yet how does that even, how does that work? But yet make sure you do anything you say, make sure it hurts BBT. Anything, even if it's true or not, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it hurts her. Like,
don't hurt them.
Everything out of her mouth is a lie. I'm not even going to get into the cancer.
If you look into their lives, I wonder if their behavior would match their condescending, holier than thou attitude.
Whether you had it or not, the story changed with every single person.
whether I had cancer or not, my story changed with every single person. First of all, I never told my story. You did. And it's not your story to speak about. So there. How about that? That answers all your questions. Whether I had it or not is not your motherfucking problem. Like I told you a million times, why don't you go to your little buddy Pink? You'd believe Pink, Pinkalicious, Pink Lady Liar, and you trust Pink, right? You even said it. Oh, she was so nice to me. She was a nurse. She was an RN. She wanted to help me. Remember? That's what she said on Randy's panel. So why don't you go ask her to read the oncology report that she has? Oh, what are you waiting for? What? Go ahead.
Every single person.
You know, I've gotten so angry or
Why won't you?
Frustrated that I have to take a break.
So you determined that I lied about having cancer based on what other people told you. That's literally what you're saying. Your only evidence is what other people told you about me. Who? The people who hate me? Let me guess. Pink? Let me guess. Natasha? Let me guess. The Loon? Let me guess. I mean, who? Sorry, friends. And another thing is, you brought up shit that like was so fucking old that I know that's the only shit. You brought up the guitar. So you back Natasha, you back Carolyn, and you backed who else? Natasha and Carolyn, and yeah, you backed Natasha. So Carolyn tells the truth, Natasha tells the truth, right? So you back all of them. That's good to know. That you should be super proud of yourself, really. And like your friends should be very much aware of, like, that's who you back. You back Carolyn. You believe Carolyn, what she says about me, and you believe. Um, oh yeah, I forgot the other one too. And by the way, Ivy, do you know that how I got that cat? Not that it matters, not that anything should matter to you because it's none of your motherfucking business. But since you even want to keep track of my cat's ovulating schedule, you fucking freak. Okay, that cat, I found that cat. It was in a barn. All right, so I didn't go adopting a cat. I gave a cat a home that I wasn't prepared for. Okay, so go fuck yourself, Ivy Lynn. You fucking Peter brain, fucking wackadoodle. It's like me saying you guys should adopt you should adopt rescue. I mean, it's abundance. It's too many people. I mean, what? I don't. It's not my fucking business. Wackadood.
Disclaiming it's based on my observation, and I'm
Her observation.
Said, oh, BBT said. And then she's like, thank you.
Okay.
in fact,
I heard when she was on.
it's what I observed. Something. It's what I'm not a perfect person,
Oh, now she's not perfect.
but
In your opinion, right?
No,
That is your opinion.
no, she doesn't get an opinion on my 13-year
and based
custody.
upon my observations, and sadly, that's what I feel. And I'm not doing it to hurt her. I don't know. She's probably had a lot of tough love in her life where people have cut her off because she's too much.
I'm too much. Okay.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Yeah. You want to hear about your truth? Oh, see, now I won't stew. You know what bothers me the most about myself? I want to fucking punch myself in the fucking face because I won't put out the shit that I know about her family. I can't do it. I can't get myself to describe her son and what I know about her. So what people have given me the information about her, okay, coming under a Proton email. I won't do it. I can't get myself to do it. 7 days I've been fucking tortured.
And even if half of what I say is bullshit and completely inaccurate, I don't care.
See? Okay, listen to that again.
Say, and even if half of what I say is bullshit and completely inaccurate, I don't care. I've seen it, I've watched it, I've been around the lies, I've seen the lies for years and years and years and years.
I thought you didn't watch
Cry,
BBT.
baby. Cry, baby. Go cry.
Listen to her.
Don't worry. You'll get more money.
Listen to her. Cry, baby. Cry. Go cry. I mean, she's a sick fuck.
Cry. Don't worry. You'll get more money off of this, so you can say thank you to me.
If you even knew, okay, how much creators make, you're a fucking psycho. But you're making damn sure that I don't even get $10 because of what you're writing. I see everything that you're writing and saying.
To me.
And that's Sarah, okay? I've asked Sarah 10 times. You guys reading that bullshit out? I've asked Sarah 10 times to give me the receipt of PayPal where she gave me an abundance of money that should have went to Hell to the No. Then she fucked up and said that she talked to Hell to the No on the phone the same night, but didn't know she had a lawsuit. Yeah. I've asked her 50 times to give it to me. You can't give me what doesn't exist. She's a liar.
Is weed worth giving up your whole fucking life for? I don't know.
Do you know what doctors were willing to prescribe me when you go through treatment of any kind of cancer or any illness? Do you know the addicting medication that I could have got if I just even I didn't even need to go into the office, okay? Between pain, I mean, You have some fucking nerve, Ivy Lynn. Some motherfucking nerve.
Giving up your whole fucking life for?
Fucking
I don't know.
psycho. Especially if it makes me I have to do it to deal with people like you fucking weirdo. And then she writes and has the nerve to write under a comment, I have nothing against marijuana. In fact, I'm very for marijuana. I believe wholeheartedly, and it's the Lord's plant.
Maybe some good will come of it.
Yeah. Maybe I'll learn how to fucking get a
She
strong.
did talk about her cats today and how the mama cat.
I talked about my cats today, she said. This can you believe this, bitch? Can you? I mean,
And the other thing is, it's not as if this attack from BBT.
She even calls it an attack. It's not like this attack on BBT.
From BBT, every day she's going after a different person. Every day. You know, it's one or the other or the other or the other or the other.
I thought all I did was go after Carolyn. I thought that was the problem. I just went after one person. I was focused. I was obsessed. Remember? Now I'm going after everybody. Who am I going? Maybe the assholes that fucking act like you, that talk about people's kids all day long. I'll go after those people. You idiot. Or responding to people like you, huh? Or Natasha, who goes for kids. So you, Carolyn, and Natasha.
So it's okay for her to attack, but when somebody says anything back, there's a terrible person. How dare she comment? You're talking about your kids all the fucking time, honey.
I can talk about my fucking kids all the time, honey, because they're my fucking kids, you douchebag. Huh? But then you sit over here and you tell me I can't have no right to talk about fucking Heather. I can't talk about Florida Great Lady. I can't talk about Irene. I can't talk about anyone because I have no right. Come for you. Come for you. I'm ready. Come for you.
Something ain't right. The math ain't math.
Did you guys like my Southern? My Southern's getting pretty good, huh, Laurie? Isn't it, Laurie?
Do something better.
Listen to this.
Sorry, the truth hurt. If that makes me mean, I mean.
The truth hurt. If that makes me mean, I mean. And you guys think
right,
that this,
Sarah.
You guys think this bitch has any sincerity of an apology in her body? She fucking stands by every word. If she could get back up on another panel and say more, she would. Okay. I can't imagine the argument that would happen with them trying to convince her to apologize or at least own her shit. Fucking no way.
Sarah, she's saying I donated before help.
Listen to what Sarah says. Okay, this is a straight motherfucking lie.
Right, Sarah. She's saying I donated before help to know had a case. An attorney, Heather, spoke one very late night when I realized what BBT was doing. Heather and I spoke. Yes. Listen,
yes.
BBT wants to have all these things. I pity her. I'm sure she doesn't want pity.
What things do I want? You think I want you, like, as a friend? Listen to you. I mean, you don't even give two shits about the people you're on a panel with. I mean, you pity me? Look at you, how embarrassing you are. I pity you.
But it's been 6 years or whatever they say.
They say.
Like 6 years, you've been lying. Your face. And yes, I did say way back then, I'm going to need the receipts. I am going to need the receipts.
She's going to need the receipts.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
But she's entitled to an opinion. It's just her opinion. She doesn't even care if it's right or wrong. If it's even true, who cares? It says she didn't care. Whatever. She's an ass. Whatever. She don't care. But she's going to need receipts.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
I told you, get it from Pink. What part don't you understand, Ivy Lynn? Get it from Pink. Period. The RN. Allegedly, not really.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I wish I was rich and could.
Oh, shut up.
Pay for everybody and Heather too, in terms of the case. And thank God for the
Heather and Jackie are like a team. It's a teamwork between the two of them doing this.
Oh.
Well, you know, and then there's all of us to support, and you know, like I say, better together.
Oh.
You know?
Better together. What happened to don't keep my whole fucking community out of here? What happened to that?
Better together.
Except for better together.
But like, maybe if Deb hadn't made a community.
Now it's Debbie's fault.
posts like that, and maybe if you hadn't sat there and ragged on half of us
Who? What? Ragged on half of? You're like Pink. You put yourself involved in this. Why are you even in this?
who are trying to help you.
I love what she explains federal court. Oh my God, it's the best thing I've ever heard in my life. It's the best thing I think I've ever heard.
It is your opinion and you're self-righteous thinking you are holier than thou.
Interesting.
And she goes after Gypsy's unborn baby.
Interesting.
It's nuts.
Well, I guess I should say, if y'all ain't ready for me to blow some steam off, there's probably ain't the live y'all want to.
See, like that's being new.
Y'all want to.
That's you don't know that right from
I've
wrong.
been thrown into a couple things. Well, a couple things this week, and I'm claiming this one because it's on my channel that the comments were made. But you know what? If you really didn't bring your little asses over here, like you say you never do, you never watch, you never do nothing, you don't go watch anybody's channel, but you keep your little hands clean because you send other people to do it.
Yeah, and those dumbasses get their hands dirty for you.
Okay?
You mean like you guys taking the rap for Ivy Lynn? Like, look what she set you guys up to do. You're taking, so now you have to deal. Now you're apologizing for something that you didn't even have any responsibility for or involvement in, business to know, knowledge about, and it's not even with the way. I mean, it just doesn't make sense.
They can't be independent thinkers. Freaking flying monkeys.
You send your people over here.
The only person that was ever sent over there was Sandy La, and she wasn't sent anywhere. She's entitled to go wherever she fucking wants. That nobody would. I never even said any of this. None of it.
But they're not clean.
And I got some things to go with keeping your hands clean tonight too. I ain't done with that. I ain't done with that scenario. Well, I don't go to other channels, and I don't do this, and you know what? You started this fire because it was a question that was asked.
Mm-hmm.
You really want me to talk about your kids?
I mean,
I probably could, but I'm not.
well, no.
I am just correcting a stupid mistake that a supposedly well-educated in term. Oh, they all do.
She knows it's a lie.
Oh, they all do.
I know.
So does an Ivy Lynn.
And I got news for you. See, I don't judge. I am pointing. See, she sits there and judges. I am sitting here pointing out facts.
Nothing in my custody battle is factual.
Always doing the things she accuses everyone of. She's the one who does it. If you listen when she talks, you will learn a lot about Merv.
Well, or Ivy
She's
Lynn.
giving it away.
All
About her sneaky ways.
Or all about Ivy Lynn.
All day long. We all have children.
That's a dark, dark soul.
In the description of that first Greek panel, which was on a Wednesday, she did another one on a Friday, thanking Wendy V for a letter of support. Really? That's important to you, Merv. But anyway, she said she just doesn't feel like it's Christmas. It just doesn't feel like Christmas. Really? Why don't you just not have Christmas this year then? How could she even? Who thinks of themselves the way she does? I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
I mean, I just, this video is never going to end because I just can't stop. I mean, like, literally, she said that she called her son 5 times because she wanted to walk him across the street. He's an adult in grad school. Who thinks, how does Carolyn's driving impact you, Ivy Lynn? Terrorize you, quote unquote. That's what I want to know so bad. Can you let me know?
Sandy told.
Ups. Through the sub. Sarah. Opinion.
We do know.
Ganache. I don't know. The scum. Then she hit a girl in a grief panel and make it about her. I mean, my son is in a busy city far away, and
I mean,
I'm shaking. And I called him 5 times. Grab it. And driving.
why is she afraid of her driving? Somebody?
Her husband.
The people so miserable. I you too problem because
Like, I just,
My observation.
There is no proof of that at all.
she was talking about Veronica giving me $30 for a joint. That's what she's obsessed about. Can you imagine? Like, it's disturbing, you guys. It is disturbing the way she tracks whatever my life is, whatever I'm doing, whatever. Like, nothing would be good enough. Like, if I got my kids school clothes, somebody helped with school clothes, or somebody helped me buy, a pair of pants for work, or get my hair cut, or any, fucking should be all over it.
There is no proof of that at all.
It's her interpretation. And I'm not doing it to hurt her. And now I hope you're crying, BBT. Even if half of what I say is bullshit, I hope you got your tissues for your snot and your tears.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play. I'm not playing anymore. And completely inaccurate. I don't care. There's a terrible person. How dare she comment?
But like I said, BBT did not make her kids public.
You're talking about your kids all the fucking time, honey.
What is it? Better question. Where? Hi, Cheryl. Better question. Where does the hatred for BBT come from? Honestly, Laurie, I don't know. I mean, all I can say is she got pissed off when I complimented Heather. So whether it's jealousy, which that's what I've been told, or I don't know. They just don't like me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I do. What do I do? I show people's words. I mean, that's all I do is make videos about people. Am I perfect? No. But nobody's going to tell me that the whole thing wasn't planned with Natasha and all that. Look what they say about me. They say like, Ivy Lynn's over here going, so you gave Merv death threats, so now Merv tells the truth. So I gave her death threat. So why didn't they prosecute those, stupid Ivy Lynn? I mean, you want to call yourself smart, but you call me how stupid I am and how dumb I am, and I should work at Burger King and whatever. You don't care if I have a PhD. Well, what the fuck is your problem? Because how can you? You literally said federal court they take more serious. What the fuck? So are you? What? So the law is more serious on federal? What are you talking about? You just make shit up.
Like I said,
just like you said you did.
She did not make her kids public.
Merv has made her kids.
She put them in the public's eye by having them there.
Cry, baby. Cry, baby. Go cry. Don't worry. You'll get more money off of this, so you can say thank you to me. Go buy some more weed.
See, listen, you can hear the jealousy. Listen to her. Cry, baby. Cry. How do you have that much disdain for somebody that you don't even know? You know what I'm saying? Like, what Heather and I deal with is normal. We disagree on, we'd throw dag, whatever. She'd make a video, whatever. I would say something back in her comments, whatever. It was stuck. It stayed on YouTube, except for Pink, calling the DA, but that's fucking Pink. And then yet I'm not allowed to speak about Pink. Okay. Somebody followed me to the courthouse, and people know who it was. And it's not going to be a good day when I can prove who it was.
Is weed worth giving up your whole fucking? That's what I feel. In her grief panel and underneath court. Really? That's a.
I mean, she. I want Sarah to go get a receipt. Sarah, can you go get a receipt of the money that you gave me that should have went to Health for the Now? I'm not going to stop until you get it. The PayPal is the most organized accounting that you can get. Okay, so you can go back. I can go back to 2017 if I wanted to, when I first got PayPal, and look at what I had going on financially back then. So don't give me this bullshit that you have 90 days like it did last time. Go find it. It's not up to me. You said it, not me.
But anyway, she said she just doesn't feel like it's Christmas. Who thinks of themselves the way she does? Letter of support. And
I mean, talks about Wendy V. How many people can this bitch talk about?
BBT did not make her kids.
Make her kid public for.
Dang.
Was saying my mother chose weed in the internet over me. Once.
I mean, listen to what
Like
she
I said,
says.
there's no proof behind that.
I hate the thought that your children have to go to bed at night.
Prove it.
Wow.
Was saying my mother chose weed in the internet over me. Once. Be a good person.
I have decided in 2020 to run for president.
I'm not a perfect person. And I'm sorry that I require receipts and proof.
In your opinion, right?
Her facts are not factual. It's my opinion. I have nothing in fact. And I'm probably wrong on some things.
That is your opinion.
How do you stand on a platform after 3 hours of dragging the shit out of someone's parenting custody battle? You dragging my kids. You talk about how often you call me a drug addict. You don't say, oh, I'm worried. You literally say she's a drug addict. She spends all her money on drugs. Okay, she on weed. I gave her my whole life is ruined because of weed. Like, what are you, a fucking? You're like a yenta. What are you, 150 years old? God, you're a fucking buzzkill. Go out and fucking smoke a joint for the rest of us so that we can fucking deal with your fucking. Listen to yourself. How do you sleep at night? You sound like you're fucking possessed. Fucking weirdo.
I am sitting here pointing out.
Weed in the. Your children have to go to bed. Weed.
Your research.
Just once. Choose your kids over fucking weed.
Choose my kids over fucking weed. And people are saying that this was just, a lesson that we all learned a lesson. Like, this is so fucking ridiculously, like, this is not about, oh my God, I feel so bad for the creator, didn't understand, she was new. I mean, you learned this in first grade. I mean, who says this about another fucking person that they've never even interacted with? How do you have so much vitriol? And I can't hate her enough to put out the shit that people are sending me, whether it's true or not. Doesn't matter, right, Ivy? Doesn't matter. All the shit on your fucking siblings doesn't matter, right, Ivy?
She had to go in a grief panel and make it about her.
Doesn't matter, right? Should I drop? I mean, I should drop it, right? I had enough time fucking keeping the clip about your friend in there, but it didn't seem to bother you at all, fucking Ivy Lynn. You had no qualms about that, huh? Probably didn't even fucking defend her. But yet Carolyn tells the truth, right? So which is it? Carolyn, that's not a lie, right? Carolyn told the truth? Oh, so Carolyn lies about BBT only, right, Ivy Lynn? Is that it? Ivy Lynn, is that what it is? BBT only BBT. She only lies about BBT. She tells the truth. I see. I mean, like I said, it's just way beyond. You know, way beyond. Especially when she admits, I didn't. You know, I mean, talking about my cats, talking about my friendship with Pink, talking about. I mean, I just. I don't know. Like I just don't. I just having a hard time with understanding.
Better and be a mother to your kids. Playing anymore. By the way, Lark, destined.
I mean, the hatred in her voice.
Humanity, and said these things.
How much did Jimmy
And
serve?
so she's using this.
I wonder how much Jimmy served.
What? How much?
Jimmy served. Did he serve his whole sentence, or was he let out for good time, or whatever?
Like, look, who are you?
Maybe I think Jimmy didn't serve enough time. I mean, you know, Jimmy was actually holding the gun.
Like,
You
listen to
can't
these
force
people.
somebody to commit murder unless it's not in them to begin with. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just because somebody says, go do this, you're not going to do it.
Oh wait, hold
You
on.
know?
Here, I'll give Ivy Lynn. For the record, okay, I am not against marijuana. I am all about it. But it's like alcohol. No, it's nothing like alcohol because you can't die from overdosing on marijuana, you stupid fuck. How stupid dumb are you? You can't have weed poisoning. If it's controlling your life and holding you back from being gainfully employed, safe, paying your bills, then it's a problem. It's a priority in your life. Everything comes after it's a problem. How do you know what my life is about and what's a problem or not? Your anger seems like it's a problem. It's kind of getting in the way of everything, don't you think? I mean, she's in here arguing the books. Listen to me. BBT took down. BBT took down a live where she begged for money for clothes. No, I didn't. Prescriptions and weed. Oh, so I took down the video. I begged for everything. Isn't that ironic? It's like the Save Robbie video. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, it's endless. At this point, BBT needs to show the proof because she's been snagged in lie after lie and has zero credibility. According to you, Ivy Lynn, who literally can't even speak for yourself. What do you like? I mean, I have to show the proof. What proof of what? To you? But you don't have to show the proof because who cares if your shit's not even true? You don't even know what you're saying is true, right? But that doesn't matter. You don't care. Oh well, if it's true, the truth, whether it's true or not, doesn't matter, right? See how this works? It's fucking fun. Uh, Man of Hannikin. I'm a long-time listener and not a member of any. Of course. This thing with BBT. Funny that this person I've never heard of calls me BBT when that's not even in any way around my name. But yep, considered sending her money, but chose not to. She deserves some tough love. Okay, man, whoever you are, egg salad face. People just pop up and they nowhere to be found. It's weird when they all come around. It's like as if it's one person. It's fucking weird, huh? You're not even allowed to have empathy. If you have empathy for BBT, she's twisting facts. She goes after me in her own life. When have I gone after you, you fucking wackadoodle? Yeah, I mention your name, and this is what you're saying is justified retaliatory, going after your kids. When did I go after your kids, Ivy Lynn? When have I mentioned your family? Do you want to see the comments you put in Pink's? They're still in Pink's comments. Or when you talked about my kids, my custody battle, and you talked about how my parents hate me. You want me to go get it? Or do you want to get it? But I took down the live where I said where I begged for clothes, and clothes for my kids. Right, I just took it in weed. I took that down. You fucking asshole. Oh, Mary's voice. Look at these people. I mean, who are these people? We're random. Mary's voice. Look at that. Good thing for the record, though. You made it. You clarified. Fucking assholes. I mean, I love these. Can't tell the truth. All these awesome. I mean, Jesus. You get like Ivy Lynn. I will hope. Can somebody help her smoke weed for fuck's sake for all of us? Please, somebody. Please, somebody. Anybody. Everybody. It's disturbing. And they put up the comments like that doesn't matter. So the comments are fine. People writing about me and my kids, those are fine too. Whatever, right? Sick, fucking sick. Like all these people, okay? Who are these people that they just jump in? Like, I mean, who? I mean, I am godsmacked. Okay, shut up. I love these people. They're like the yees and the yos. Leave people alone here, Boston. Oh my God. It's so obvious who you are. And then you talk about 5 years, and she still won't stop. So you've been around 5 years? That's funny because your account was just made a few days ago, and you talk about the loon. That's weird. Weird, huh? I'm sure it's definitely not you. You don't have any alts. Fucking freak. Embarrassing. Everybody knows it. Haven't you noticed? BBT attacked me last Wednesday. Shut up. Where did I attack you? Oh, that's right. I took it down, right? So I attacked you. Did I go after your kids? Did I go after your education? Where did I attack you, Ivy Lynn? Huh?
Jimmy actually held the gun.
Can I see? Please?
And Jimmy admits he was in and out of
Why the fuck do you care? You're
kids. You're 2 years younger. When you had your second set of kids, because you're older, maybe that's
Ozzy
something you
Allison!
do.
I missed you, my little chook. Where have you been? My chook? These motherfuckers. These fuckers. Ozzy, want to see my video? Listen, I'll play it for you. Ready? Check this video out. Listen, it's coming tomorrow.
What happened between her and BBT? Leave me the fuck out of it.
There you go.
End my channel the fuck out of it. But you know what? If you really didn't bring your little asses over here, I don't really watch BBT. Like you say, you never do, you never watch, you never do nothing. You don't go watch anybody's channel. I'll admit, I go in there sometimes.
Oh,
So I am not picking sides. Sandy, we're all going to stick together. Like I said, I won't pick sides. If she comes after one of us in this chat, she's coming after all of us.
heard?
And I won't say anyone's better than the other one. But
Well,
No man left behind, as my son would say.
don't drag me in the middle of the shit.
oh,
Right, you just want to stay out of it. You had nothing to do with it.
As Heather puts it, we will swing that boat around and throw that life preserver.
that's an excellent point, Laurie. Nobody even mentioned it. I didn't even go in. Sandy is part of their community as well. That's how it happened, not me. And then Ivy Lynn
And you wanted to say
annihilated didn't care about their friend. Period.
That's right, Sarah. Better together.
Leave me in this channel and the people in here out of it. If she comes after one of us in this chat, she's coming after all of us.
Except for BBT.
You don't need to be used. That's the damn truth.
Well, you're about to be.
But the other creators can leave me out of it.
Oh,
A few moments later.
Now, Ivy,
I can't say what I want to say.
thank God.
No, God!
But when I do,
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
BBT, you're gonna cry.
I mean, we do have feelings. We have the empathy.
You're going to cry because I will. They say I'm mean.
We are true. I mean, we do have feelings.
We're down to earth. We're real.
They haven't heard anything yet.
You know what, Sandy? People trying to hurt you, that's a reflection of them.
I will say this. BBT is the most disgraceful, disgusting human being.
It's not about you. Because a good person wouldn't try to hurt you.
She's an excuse of a person and a mother, and I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Okay.
You're a disgusting human. You're a disgrace to mothers everywhere, and I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Ugly motherfucker.
Next time you cry and beg for money to buy your kids school clothes, and just because she says it doesn't make it true, of the kids that someone else is raising. So she put that propaganda out from the beginning.
What circumstances? Heather's estranged children? Which
And I will say it over and over. I don't care if I have to say it every time I play it. I don't agree, and I hated including this clip where Carolyn is just as bad, if not worse, than no, she's not. Ivy Lynn's worse because Ivy Lynn's supposed to have a friendship with fucking Heather. Heather and Carolyn don't get along. So, in Carolyn's mind, it's fair game because, everybody's talked about Carolyn's kids, but yet nobody has. So that means Heather's kids are fair game because in Carolyn's head, everybody, I thought I talked about mocked Carolyn's deceased son, but I guess in this time it was Heather. So my point is Ivy Lynn must have forgot that. So now we believe Carolyn. I guess Carolyn tells the truth, right? Right, Ivy Lynn? Or is it just when it's about BBT?
circumstances?
That's
And
weird.
I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
Heather losing custody? Which circumstances?
But
They're both
like I
disgusting.
said, BBT did not make her kids public.
Nope.
Merv has.
Yep.
Natasha has.
Yep.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
A lot of people have.
Come for me. I'm ready.
Heather losing custody? Which circumstances?
And I don't criticize people's mothering usually.
You know what I said earlier, Heather? If you can't help someone, at least don't hurt them.
Way to use
Everything out of her mouth is a lie.
Wait till you see it,
I'm
Aussie.
not even going to get into the cancer.
It even gets better when you can see it. I have so much stuff on it. It'll be up by tomorrow.
Sure.
But listen to this part.
Everything out of her mouth is a lie. I'm not even going to get into the cancer.
If you look into their life, I wonder if their behavior would match their condescending, holier than thou attitude.
Whether you had it or not, your story changed with every single person.
You know, I've gotten so angry or so frustrated that I have to take a break.
And they can't handle it. Don't be on
So
here.
so basically Ivy Lynn, right? Ivy Lynn determined that I was lying about having breast cancer because of what she was told by every person except for me. Story. That's how she determined that I lied. What a fucking phenomenal fucking. She must be a A1 friend. I'd love her for a friend.
And she's a strong woman. I'm not worried about her.
She ain't
It's the
talking
next
about
one.
Ivy Lynn.
It's the one
She's
that
talking
might
about
not be that strong. One
Sad
person could be on the very
Sandy.
edge of something. I don't know.
Every word that comes out of her mouth is a lie, and she's a drug addict.
Just, you know, one person could be.
Wait, I'm a drug addict, right? Pink better fire up a big live for this because she dragged the shit out of me. Remember? Oh my God, Pink does talks about that. That's how you approach somebody that could be struggling with substances. What? Angel? Aren't you an angel scare or some shit?
And she e-begs for her community nonstop.
I mean, there's a whole lot of hurt in these communities, and you're just spreading shit.
And I'm sorry that I require receipts and proof.
That's all that is.
But you don't give any, right?
Because I do. Show them or it didn't happen.
I don't care about Sandy's past, her children, her husband.
And cries because she can't get her kid a sweatshirt.
Her great-grandmother, the neighbors next door.
She can't afford some freaking prescription.
We've all had shit done shit. What does it matter?
Like you're mocking somebody because I struggled financially through when I had breast cancer and COVID at the same time and worked in a school system. So you're gonna mock the shit out of somebody. All right, those were my options. Okay, that's what you're going to do. Okay, you piece of garbage.
To you.
Oh,
it's not going to make you wanted in the community anymore.
No.
She has cancer. Isn't that convenient?
You showed your true colors. You showed.
Oh. She's going to start needing to show the receipts on everything. Everything.
Try me, bitch.
I told you, go to Pink.
Sandy told us.
Oh.
Really wrong to go after the subs.
It's going to be so bad.
Let's not even get into the subject.
I'm drinking a beer. Ivy Lynn, is that okay?
Al?
Okay.
You know, Janae doesn't have to talk publicly or privately. Really wrong to go after the subs. Bring up it.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Bring up it. Like, maybe if Deb hadn't made a community post like that, bring up it. Frankly, I thought destined was Sarah Nash. Really wrong.
She blames
to go
everybody.
After the subs. Sarah, I respect your opinion. Bring up it.
Yeah, she is, Cheryl. It's late. She sleeps. She'll be up. No, she's fine. She absolutely. This doesn't bother her.
I know right from wrong. Really wrong to go after the subs. She hurt Dreamy. She hurt Carol Boyce. She's hurting Janae. What is she doing with Al? What is she doing with Al?
That's right, Aussie. Never
really
once.
Wrong to go after the subs. And also, the person who died last night, I don't care what you say.
We are friends in here.
I don't care about any haters.
We get along.
I am entitled to my opinion.
Laurie, I agree. I agree with all exactly that. I don't understand. I don't know what I did. I have no idea. What did I do? I stay away from their channels. I don't bother them. I don't go in their comments. I don't even respond when they're writing shit about me in their comments. Do you know how many comments in Pink's channels in her videos or her community posts are about me and my kids and my life and my she don't care. She posts all of them. Awful.
We do not have the crap.
No, you're Sarah L. Maybe you're Sarah Nash. I don't know. Just because you say it is not true. And other people's feelings are valid. All right, I'm done. Sorry. And Merv goes live with an auction hours later.
Well, then everyone loses their minds.
She is, and I'm sorry, Heather, let me just do it.
What do you mean, help me, Rhonda? What Robbie said about whose son is on Wendy V's channel? Whose son?
She is the scum of scum. She needs to go stand alongside Charles Manson. She makes me sick beyond belief.
Charles Manson.
Starting shit to get the attention. Then she had to go on a grief panel, make it about her. I mean, my son is in a...
And yes, you guys, I have appreciated your support. I started a job on Monday. It's a big deal. Yes, I'm going to not be around as much. I'm very excited. I don't have much that I'm going to have to wait till I get paid to buy clothes. So I appreciate the people who helped me and have helped me and care enough to help me. And, I don't think I've had a haircut in I don't know how long. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be bald.
And I'm shaking. And I called him 5 times. Grab it. And grab it. Hi, me again. I'm so afraid.
That's right, exactly.
I'm so afraid of their aunt.
We like to call them yentas. Exactly, Laurie. When have I mentioned any of them? None of them. Not. In fact, I've made videos that have defended them recently.
On the road for so long, and she has terrorized me with her driving.
How did Ivy Lynn get terrorized by Carolyn's driving? You're not even in reality, you weirdo. Where are you guys driving together? You fucking freak. Who even says that?
Driving as she was hit by a which is some, but
Like I said, there's no proof.
Was saying my mother chose weed in the internet over me.
My mother chose weed in the internet over me. That's what she's saying about my kids. The weed, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Choose your kids over fucking weed.
Roll another blunt. Yeah.
Like I said, there's no
100% I'll always choose weed. I'm just joking. How the fuck do you think I deal with my 2 girls? I'm joking. See, there's the difference between stoners and fucking uptight yentas who, oh my God, you're too busy. You're one of those people who look out their window and stare at your neighbors and know who's coming and going. You know everybody's business and you know when they leave, how many people are coming over and you're looking out, you're peering out the windows between the blind, counting people. Oh my God, it's 10 o'clock. Why they have company? Psycho.
Yeah.
You've
like
got
I
to
said,
be the
there's
worst.
no proof behind that.
I hate the thought that your children have to go to bed at night.
Prove it.
Wow. Was saying my mother chose weed in the internet over me. Once, be a good person.
I have decided in 2020 to run for president.
I'm not a perfect person, and I'm sorry that I require receipts and proof.
In your opinion, right?
Her facts are not factual. It's my opinion. I have nothing in fact.
No, people have told me that this was absolutely pre-planned. There's no way that Ivy Lynn is going to say this for hours, right? And Florida Gray Lady and Irene never said one motherfucking word, not one word through the whole thing. They weren't like, oh my God, why are you so angry? Wait a minute, I'm confused. What did BBT do? So they were quiet. I'm not saying that they joined in or anything like that. I don't think they anticipated that she was going to go to the extreme she did. Maybe they did. Who knows? Maybe they wrote it and rehearsed it. I don't know. I'm wearing the tinfoil hat, remember? What I'm saying is that one person, I'm not blaming one person for doing this for I don't even know how many hours straight without even taking a break to go to the bathroom. You fucking
and I'm
weirdo.
probably wrong on some things.
Oh,
That is your opinion.
You're wrong on some
I am
things.
sitting here pointing out.
Laurie, that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. If they truly, truly were regretful, that live would have been down. Absolutely, Laurie. That's what I said. And that's my opinion.
In terms of
If they're entitled to their opinion, I'm not saying that's what they should or should not do because I don't judge. That's what I would have done. That's what I have done. When Roxy was on my panel and she was very heated, okay, and she went after Wendy's kids, I took it down out of respect. And I said publicly, I do not agree with what was said about Wendy's kids, whether they're adults or whether they're 5 years old. But yet there were multiple videos made about me from Wendy herself. I was blamed.
whatever.
And they are not seeing the full picture.
I'm not holding Florida Gray Lady and held to the no responsible for what Ivy Lynn said and did. But I certainly was held responsible for what Roxy said, remember?
It's what I observed.
Do your research.
Just disclaiming, it's based on my observation.
There is no proof of that at all.
It's her interpretation. And I'm not doing it to hurt her. And now I hope you're crying, BBT. Even if half of what I say is bullshit, I hope you got your tissues for your snot and your tears.
I mean,
Sometimes
this shit just doesn't happen in one night. I mean, listen to the fucking hatred. I mean, she even went after Wendy V. Aussie Allison. She literally went after Wendy V.
Sometimes the truth hurts. I don't play. I'm not playing anymore. And completely inaccurate. I don't care. She's a terrible person. How dare she comment?
But like I said, BBT did not make her kids public.
You're talking about your kids all the fucking time, honey. Kids.
I'll talk about my fucking kids all the time, honey. I fucking can't even stand her voice. And oh God, your voice is. I'll talk about my fucking kids all the time I want because they're my fucking kids, you fucking piece of trash. You have no right to talk about anyone's kids, you fucking piece of trash. She's not apologetic about. She doesn't regret anything she said.
You're talking about your kids all the fucking time, honey.
Well, I thought you didn't listen. I thought you didn't watch PBT. How do you know what I talk about? Creep.
Mother has made her kids public for as long as I can remember.
That's what I'm saying. She put them in the public's eye by having them there.
Cry, baby. Cry, baby. Go cry. Don't worry. You'll get more money off of this, so you can say thank you to me.
I can say thank you to her because I'll get more money off of this. That's what this bitch is saying. I don't care if I got $7,000. It wouldn't have been worth hearing and listening and fucking playing over and over in my head the shit that you fucking came out used against me because you knew it would bother me. Because why? Because you got it from my friends, my alleged friend. Remember Pink, the one that was so nice to me? Oh yeah, I know exactly what she said to you. She's a scumbag, okay? And I'll say whatever I want about her.
Is weed worth giving up your whole fucking life for? I don't know. And based upon my observations, and sadly, that's what I feel. In her grief panel.
That's what she feels, you guys. That's what she feels. It's her opinion, and that's what she feels. This is about feelings. Can you imagine? Feelings. She's basing this on feelings.
Saying no disrespect to you. I just don't know anything, and I'll just keep out of it. That's all. So don't take it wrong.
Sarah, I in her grief panel, and
she doesn't even. She just ignores Irene. Totally ignores her.
Any attention, Nancy? Irene. It's going on.
I just want to be clear. I'm not disrespecting you. I just have no part in it, and I don't want to be a part of that mess.
No, I agree. I understand why. Wasn't a part of it either. BBT has always picked on me. I don't care. Pick me. I don't care. When she was doing her thing, I went against my basic morals and went into her chat, and after her debacles and her disgraceful behavior with the stupid guitar.
So did you hear how she just said that? Okay, she went against her better judgment and morals and came into my chat. So in other words, she followed all her friends and wanted to be part of it because that's what hate bonders do, right? Against her better judgment and morals. You don't have an ounce of judgment or morals, or you wouldn't treat your friends like you did that night and other nights too. You have no fucking respect for your fucking friends' panels, channels, or even backlash that they may get as you're up there fucking calling me a drug addict, talking about my fucking minor kids, you piece of garbage.
My basic morals.
You don't have basic
and
morals.
Went into her chat, and after her debacles and
so after my debacle with a guitar, that's when you decided that doesn't even make an ounce of sense. Why are you even involved, you fucking weirdo? So I thought it was because I lied about cancer. Remember, everybody told you my story? So you determined I lied about having cancer because of what everybody else told you? Now it's about a debacle about a guitar. How is any of this in your business? So what did I do to you, Ivy Lynn, to deserve this? Because my diagnosis had nothing to do with you, because I never even talked to you. You never came to me and asked or anything, never said a word, just called me a liar. Then now we're talking about the guitar, so you're going to believe in Natasha Cooper. So now you believe in Natasha Cooper and Carolyn and Wendy, not Wendy V, Wendy one Wen. Okay, there you go. That's what you get from Ivy Lynn. That great?
after her debacles and her disgraceful behavior with the stupid guitar.
My disgraceful behavior. We're talking 2 years ago. My disgraceful behavior with the guitar 2 years ago. What the
behavior with the stupid.
What about have anyone you should take a look at your behavior.
And she's a strong woman. I'm not.
Your behavior.
Hurry up it.
What about your behavior?
Have your opinion, but please do your research. Because as you can see, as we put out on this channel, Health to the Nose put out, Randy's put out, there's a lot of information that people is missing if they're only watching her channel.
When have you made a video? No offense, but when have you made Health to the Nose done? I mean, she does videos constantly. When have you put out any? When has Ivy Lynn put out a fucking factual video? You guys weren't even around half the time. What are you talking? Pink? When's Pink put out Oh, that's right, her factual video, because she's only involved because she was protecting BBT, right?
Her channel.
Yeah, okay.
They are getting blinders put on, and they are not seeing the full picture.
Oh, what do you mean the full picture? You mean the one that's added to Ivy Lynn, Ivy Lynn's picture?
Do your research.
Oh.
Yeah, be an independent thinker.
Hold on.
Yeah, when that Paul.
I mean, these people are so obvious. These trolls are so obvious. It's disturbing. They don't even spell. When you can't spell BBT or OUI, I don't know. I don't want to,
Sick. I'm sick.
Wonder if that,
talking about herself. It's so funny.
wonder if that means she's false striking people.
You should.
Please do your research. Randy's put out. There's a lot of information that people is missing if they're only watching her channel. Finders put on. Do your
Independent thinker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when that Paul Gear was indicted, I was sick. I'm sick.
Oh my God, again. Do you ever just mind your own damn business? How about that?
wonder if that
Talking about herself. It's so funny.
wonder if that means she's foul striking people. Striking people. We know creators that do that.
Yeah, man.
Wonder if she's saying it's my content when now she has it in chat that, let's see.
Mm-mm-mm. It's embarrassing, I'm telling you. I mean, they say it's awful. Like, they're talking about other people. Oh, he's a drug abuser, alcoholic. It's disturbing. You know? I mean, all you have to do is read them. It's pretty easy.
When she was pointed.
I know.
You should be great.
She's
You can have your opinion.
She started school. Cheryl.
Please do your research.
Cheryl. She started school this week, so she's been straight out. She's been working her her tail feather off. I know. She'll be back once she gets settled. This is her first week, so she probably maybe this weekend she's working all weekend. She's been working her tail feather off. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. I almost had her just cut my hair today. I was so like desperate. I'm like, you know what? Just cut it. Just cut it straight. Then I'm like, you know what? I can't.
Because as you can see, as we put out on this channel.
Oh no, I think I'm a haircut.
Her facts are not factual. Just disclaiming.
Thank you,
it's
Cheryl.
based on my observation.
There is no proof of that at all.
Oh.
It's her interpretation. And now I hope you're crying, BBT. I hope you got your tissues for your snot and your tears.
Like I
don't play. I'm not
like,
playing anymore.
I don't have a great relationship with certain people in my real life, and I don't think I've ever like said like I just can't stoop to that level. I can't stoop to that level and do like torture somebody on purpose. Like the shit I heard about her.
That's why she hates you, Florida.
And her family.
Because on your is what is over here.
In terms of whatever.
And they are not seeing the full.
Whatever.
What I get about posting that. Like I put in my post, I wasn't getting in the middle of that. Not gonna do it.
Doing it exactly.
But that post was wrong.
Right.
Okay.
But you were nice and clear.
Look at now. They make it very clear that they were not defending BBT. They were defending children. Listen to how this is.
Only
See, watch.
clear. It was only nice and clear. It was only kids, not getting in the middle of not
BBT.
Yes, protecting kids.
Just
But-
kid.
Like I said, BBT did not make her kids public.
Nope. I
Nope.
appreciate her saying that.
Merv
She's right.
has, Natasha
She's absolutely
has.
right. And you know what? Held to the No didn't either. As far as I'm concerned, Held to the No didn't either. That's why I hate what Ivy Lynn put. That's why I hate what Ivy Lynn left no choice but to do, because she's a douche. A douche. A douche. I mean, it's like beyond concerning. Mm-hmm. Like I never. What did I do to Ivy Lynn? She says that I talk about her every day. Really? That's weird. That's because I don't remember ever saying a word about it. I might mention her name, but look, why wouldn't I? Are you kidding me? You really? I mean, here's Pink being loving me. Here's where she said Pink was so nice to me.
This or not,
Watch.
actually believing this or not.
Here's how nice
So of
Pink
course I
was.
have a right. So you can call me a real lifer.
Oh,
I'm fine with that. I'm protecting myself.
Oh.
Do I want to do this? No.
of course you do.
But you keep bringing it up.
Oh, because I'm on the
To the
panel.
point where my son even has her YouTube page.
Oh,
Because he knows how this is affecting me.
oh, another one with PTSD.
And he's like, what the hell is going on
Oh, really?
with her?
So you bring your son into it? Sucks.
So for me, it's best that I have a witness or someone who can check.
Oh, so you go on Randy's panel, and you have 452 people watching, but you can't look at your own channel. You have someone monitoring my channel. Are you fucking? What are you, 12? Are you? How can really?
Other page. Because
Really?
mentally I can't do it.
Mentally, you can't do it.
Emotionally I can't do it.
Hmm.
It's too much. I got my own shit going on. Taking care of my dad.
Then get off the
working.
interwebs.
There's a lot of going. We all have things going on. Real life
Oh,
stuff.
but yet you called the district attorney on me.
You know, working 70.
Oh, working 150 hours a week.
72 hours a week.
I have so much time though. I can be on YouTube, but
2 hours a week.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were
No,
spending time with
BBC
your father.
just thinks I sit at home. Wait for her to have a court date so I can go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. If anyone ever here go to court in Massachusetts for the BBT case, I will. Oh, I will go. That I will admit to. I will go. But if it's,
Wait, what? You will go?
if it was because I'm so quick to jump on the bandwagon with pitchforks and all that.
That's weird.
Maybe it was because at one point you were in her chat and to bring up a very house. But for them to perform. Because for you, words, you say words and your subscribers believe everything. And it's a power trip they have in their head. She'll call it hate bonding, I have people emailing me. From trolls emailing me. This is how people get to know each other on YouTube. Threaten me with legal action. Their goal is to control, to feel superior. You're putting me in a predicament where, I reached out to the ADA.
So let's get
I
that clear.
reached out
Okay.
to him.
So
Real lifers, people like that,
yeah, let's listen.
I reached out to him. Real lifers, people like that, I'm going to speak out against.
Oh,
Other people who I've known, who
oh,
I've left, whatever, don't give a shit. I don't look back.
Oh.
But real lifers, yeah, I get a problem with that.
Oh.
Because they feel very, very inferior.
I haven't talked badly about BBT.
What gets me is all these people that talk shit, right? If they were so bad, if you have so much to say about them,
Choose to. It's a little bit beyond weed. Yeah.
Roll another blunt.
so much to say about them,
Yes, I'm angry. I'm angry at a lot of things, BBT.
why didn't you say it to them when they
Exactly, Aussie Allison.
But am I going to go live and dish it all out and see what sticks?
You've got so much trash on them.
And get back to work. Do whatever it takes.
So are you guys all happy like that I'm going to work? Pink and Ivy Lynn, are you guys gonna throw like a party that I like, isn't it great? Let's go through your history of work, Pink. Yeah, let's talk about it. What? You don't want to talk about that? Come on. You have an
Real life
RN.
stuff is just, whatever happened to BBT. I have no idea.
Oh, let's hear how nice she is,
We had
Ivy
a
Lynn.
falling out. She's accused me of stalking her at her courthouse. The shit that comes out of her mouth. Yeah, don't know, don't care. I don't know if she went to jail. I know nothing about her court thing. I should know since I'm stalking her, right?
Well, the thing, Aussie, you know what it is, Aussie? There is a person that did, one of the creators that I think you know exactly who it is, okay? Contacted my ex and my kids, okay? Whether I know it was done, behind a fake account, okay? But that's just dropping a dime, right? So yes, but what, in my opinion, you know what that's like somebody doing? That's about the most cowardice thing. That's like me hanging out with my friends at like a restaurant or having dinner or having a couple of drinks, right? And someone videotaping me with my friends, adults, having adult conversations and showing them to my kids. That's what that's like. Okay. So if anyone's gonna do that and that stoop that low, then they deserve, I mean, that's exactly what that's what they're doing. Okay. I'm doing nothing wrong on here. Okay. First of all, where I live, weed is legal. Okay. I have a medical marijuana card, and I don't have to fucking explain to anyone, Ivy Lynn. But I'm sure you don't have any. You're over here promoting drinking. I can't stand people who drink. Fuck that. Alcohol is one of the worst fucking substances you could ever fuck. I hate alcohol. Hate it with a passion. You can die from it. People get violent. People. All I do is just eat too much and fucking fall asleep on lives most of the time. Oh, that's so. Oh my god, it's crazy, huh? Or what I get. I laugh too loud. Oh my god, can you imagine? I'm never slurring my words. I'm never fucking doing what you're doing. Imagine waking up the next day and you're sober doing this, fucking Ivy Lynn. Fucking wackadoodle.
The last, even though we had a falling out,
Yeah, listen to Pink's
there's
word.
a part of me that still cared about her. I think what Merv did to her was shitty.
Oh, they all do.
But when she, will I ever make up lies and just, about her and throw out the dirt?
The thing is, Ron, the thing is, Aussie, right? My kids are very little. They're babies, right? First of all, in their opinion, I'm an old lady talking to old people. They don't think about when you're 13 years old. You don't want to fucking listen to your mommy and her friends talking. I remember my mother used to have, when before social media, she would have her friends over and they would all be drinking wine. I didn't know what it was. They were all drinking wine, right, in the backyard. They would get louder and louder, and they would have. I couldn't escape fast enough. I didn't know what they were saying. I didn't care. I didn't know. Everything was so funny to them, and to me, I was just like, "You're so old." Do you know what I mean? Like, so it is ancient. I feel like I'm. It is. I am too, Aussie. I really am. I'm very excited. I am. I'm a little nervous just because to get up. Like I don't. You know, you know how it is when you do treatment. Your whole life stops. So I took a leave of absence from my work. So I guess, Ivy Lynn, I'll accept your apology, Ivy Lynn, about having a felony record, because I don't think I would be working if I did. They'll get a job in my field if I did. So that's number two. And now, how stupid do you feel that I'm a contributing member of society? Speaking of which, what do you do for work, Ivy Lynn? Should I let everybody know? Should I tell everybody? You're a single mother, right? Patting yourself on the back on how amazing you are. Anyone that has to tell you how great of a mother they are. And ironically, she reads J May's video. She reads J May's comment. Boy, that's not fucking biased at all. Oh, J May, you hate BBT too? Wow, I would have never known. I don't even watch BBT. By the way, Ivy Lynn, when you get a chance, or even Heather or Florida Gray, can you please get Sarah to give you the donation from PayPal? I can't find it. Maybe she donated $5,000 and I forgot. Like I said, I'm a stoner. Shit gets hazy. Can you get me the receipt? It doesn't go away. Ivy Lynn, you're the receipt community. Remember, you're gonna have to demand receipts. Well, get them from Pink. Okay, I already gave it to them. Get it from Pink, and then get it from whatchamacallit.
Because even though we're not friends, but that doesn't mean, oh, I like her, or I wings out with people on YouTube. What am I gonna do? Go live and share this and share.
Yeah, exactly, Aussie. Never once have I forgotten where I am. Never once have I had like a one night stand and been like, oh my God, that was all because I smoked too much. Are you kidding? I would just pass out and laugh and crack up and eat a bunch of Cheetos and ring dings. Speaking of which, I have ding dongs right here. I haven't had McDonald's in 3 months though, Aussie. I'm having a few withdrawals, but that's okay. Oh, now she's gonna be like, you're addicted to McDonald's. But Ivy, how come you didn't bring up the part where, remember when you were in Hello Starlights and you told everybody that I lied about Natasha taking pictures of my house, and then Veronica was like, no, here's the timestamp. How come you didn't talk about that? How come you didn't bring that up? That you were totally wrong about that. So everything you've been, how come? Where's that proof? Remember you said I lied.
Share this and share that, and you sent me this and you sent me that, and all these emails that she's got of people who don't like me.
Oh.
Like, I talk about it, and then
It's like part of me.
This is Pink, you guys.
I'll go to the courthouse to.
Yeah,
You're
ready?
telling people I stalk.
Here's my video on Pink. Okay, now pay attention, Ivy. Pay attention. You might learn some things.
Now I hear you're telling people I stalk you at the courthouse.
Stop accusing people without any proof.
I'll go to the courthouse to meet her.
Oh.
Without any proof.
Wait, what?
Making me look like a schmuck.
No, you don't.
Maybe if she's coming to Boston.
You don't need help looking like a schmuck. Now you're gonna hear whose comment she reads. Pink reads his comment. Now pay attention whose comment it is. Ironically, it's the same person that Ivy Lynn just read tonight. J May, perhaps? Isn't that weird?
Boston, J May, hearing between
Herb
and BBT. I want to see the proof. You're putting me in harm's way. Have you? I mean, I'm not consistently watching.
Look at her. But
saying stuff like that. That isn't true. If I saw her in the street, which I very well could if she shows up for court, that's putting me in harm's way.
That's all that matters.
I swear, please.
Some of us have significant others, husbands, boyfriends.
Is she going?
Some of us work.
Maybe I'll call out sick.
Did I get in my car from Boston and travel out?
I'm not going to dox.
Yeah, you do dox.
Shittown, Lowell, Massachusetts.
Dox. Real life.
At a pool hall at nighttime.
She literally says Shittown, Lowell, Massachusetts, right? And she goes, I've been to Lowell a million times at a pool hall at night. Nothing's ever happened. How the fuck do these people have this shit come out of them? You guys, when I get on here and I go like this, You guys, it's so wrong to swear. I don't even know how you guys listen to people who swear foul mouths. I mean, it should be illegal. People should not be swearing. They have no respect. They are fucking pieces of trash. All they think about is them expressing their own. I mean, why do they have to swear to get their fucking point across? I mean, I don't swear. It's stupid. I mean, swearing is, it makes you look very like uneducated. I mean, you look like an asshole.
Massachusetts.
Okay, guys?
Roll at a pool hall at nighttime.
Look.
And I feel sick. I wouldn't drive out to that city or town, whatever it is, if my life depended on it. At nighttime. And I feel sick. It's a lot of crime there. Sucks.
Well, it's not in Boston, the courthouse, but
Oh,
if I saw her in the street, which I very well could if she shows up.
To watch you sit in a courthouse being charged with a felony.
isn't it funny that she said to watch you sit in a courthouse? Why would you think you would watch? Why wouldn't you assume that I was on Zoom like Carolyn was? Pink. Why would you say that to watch you sit in a courtroom to get a felon? How did you know I was in the courtroom? Because Carolyn wasn't in the courtroom. She was on Zoom, remember? Oh, you definitely weren't there, right? Right? So how did you know I sat there? That's weird.
Court.
That's so weird. Isn't that weird, you guys? Isn't that weird? Think about that. Let that sit in. Let that set in for a little while.
If I saw her in
What?
the street, which I very well could if she shows up.
To watch you sit in a courthouse being charged with a felony.
To watch you sit at a courthouse. Why? How'd you know I was sitting in a courthouse?
For court.
For wiretapping.
Like, is this going to a trial or what?
Good luck, boo. I don't care.
What if I get picked on the jury?
I don't care. But don't start accusing people.
Wouldn't that be something? Welcome to Boston.
Unless you've got proof.
Oh.
Because of what you or your trolls. Those trolls you're talking about that you accuse people. Trolls email.
Trolls. She admits that they're trolls emailing her about the courthouse, and she went to the DA and tattle-tittied on BBT during my case. And Ivy Lynn, you want to say that she treated me like a good friend? She's a real-life going motherfucker like you. And Carolyn, congratulations. It's like the triplets.
People, trolls emailing me, threatening me with legal action. An email with that you know exactly who it's from. How many times did I say to you,
Listen,
when Debbie was away in Alaska, that I would go to your appointments because you felt so alone?
So she would go to my appointments. So she doesn't say that I was lying about cancer, Ivy Lynn. How come she doesn't say that? She said, how many times did I say I would go to your appointments with you? Never. You said you would go to court with me. But what do you mean? Why wouldn't you say you? So you believe that it was true, right, Pink? You must, right? Because that happened before anyone else knew. So because you were a nurse, remember?
Say to you, when Debbie was away in Alaska.
Remember you were a nurse?
That I would go to your appointments because you felt so alone. You know, I reached out to the ADA.
Oh.
And you had no support from your family. And I just reached out to him because I need to know what I can do to protect myself.
So this is where Ivy Lynn gets all her fucking false information from people that used to be my friends. So when she's saying things like because you were so alone because your family didn't get, so she's telling everybody that I went through treatment by myself. I did. Okay, because you know why? I don't have to rely on anyone to throw it in my motherfucking face 3 years down the line on how they fucking helped me and did this and were there for me and did this and helped me and gave me money and helped me with parking and bought my medicine for me because they demanded it. Then they said to pay it forward. But yet now look at, you got Ivy Lynn. You fucking piece of.
To know what I can do to protect myself.
And you're telling me that Pink was a nice person to me and I was a garbage friend to her? How about you just mind your own damn business? I don't even care. I don't even care what you have to say. Just don't say anything. Don't say anything at all.
I need to know what I can do to protect myself.
Isn't your fiance an attorney? Didn't you have an attempted murder case that was international? It was over in 3 months, right? Didn't you get 20 grand or some shit from somebody? Huh? Yeah, Pink.
To go with you. Because you're accusing me of going.
I didn't accuse you of anything. See how that works? I didn't accuse you of anything.
Now I hear you're telling people I stalked you at the courthouse.
Stop accusing people without any proof.
I'll go to the courthouse, Tanita.
Without any proof. You're making me look like a
Will I ever make up lies and just, about her?
Here, Ivy Lynn, pay attention. Here's how great of a friend. When did I ever talk about Pink like this? I showed what Pink is doing about me. I never sit up here and talk about anybody. I show them talking about me and I respond to it. And that's my fucking constitutional right. You don't like it? Suck it.
About her and throw out the dirt?
Yeah.
No.
That's why you went on Randy's channel and not your own fucking channel. You have a channel, Pink. But why'd you go on the bigger channel? Oh, to throw out the dirt? No. You went 3 times, you trash piece.
No. Because even though we're not friends, I'm going to keep but that doesn't mean, I like her or I want her back, but that's who I am.
want her back.
And I've had lots of fallings out with people.
That's because you're a scumbag.
People on YouTube. What am I going to do? Go live and, share this?
She's live talking about my friendship. Do you hear this?
Share that, and you sent me this, and you sent me that.
You can't make this up.
All these emails that she's got.
You can't make this shit up. You really can't. You can't make it up.
But for them to perform. Because for you, you say words and your subscribers believe everything. And it's a power trip they have in their head. She'll call it hate bonding, I have people emailing me. From trolls emailing me.
Oh,
this is how people get to know each other on YouTube.
Yep.
Threaten me with legal action. Their goal is to control, to feel superior. You're putting me in a predicament.
Shut the fuck up.
Where, I reached out to the AGA.
So you're okay with that, Ivy, right? You're okay with the real life going motherfucker? She reached out to the AGA. Her fiancé is allegedly an attorney. Okay, he practices only in like 28 states or whatever. Debbie knows, but you're gonna tell me that she doesn't know what to do because I thought it was a public. Why are you so defensive, boo boo? Huh? What are you so scared of? You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't show. You're allowed to show up at the courthouse, aren't you? So I put your life in danger because somebody followed me to the courthouse, and the only reasonable person would be you because you're the only one that lives in motherfucking Boston, and you said you were going to the courthouse. In fact, you said you were calling out sick to go to the courthouse? Oh, okay. You're the victim. Let's hear this again.
So, I reached out
now,
to
don't
her.
Don't forget how great she is, okay, Ivy Lynn?
I reached out to the AGA.
Imagine if I did that.
I reached out to him. Real lifers?
Listen to her.
People like that, I'm going to speak out against. Other people who I've known, who I've left, whatever, don't give a shit. I don't look back.
Yeah, right.
But real lifers, yeah, I get a problem with that.
Yeah, unless it's about someone you like, right?
Because they feel all these people that talk shit.
Real lifer.
Maybe it was because of in her chat that when someone went real life on me, the threat to murder for hire.
When somebody went real life on me, the threat for murder to hire. Pink, you sound like a fucking idiot. Will you stop with this fucking fake ass smear campaign? You're a weirdo.
Very hard time in my life.
A very hard time in my life. So my son has to. You're such a victim.
And Natasha, to bring up a very hard time in my life that when someone went real life on me, the threat to murder for hire. which is not a lie, which BBT now, once supported me because I went through a lot with that and ended up getting.
Did you have attempted murder and you had a case for 3 months, or was that a lie too?
And this was after BBT.
I never went on Amanda's panel, and I never went on Natasha's. You're a liar. You
So quick to jump on the bandwagon with pitchforks and all this.
Maybe it was because at one point you were in her chat, and this was after
literally Pink blames me.
To BBT. But eating this or not. So you can call me a real lifer. I'm fine with that. I'm protecting myself. Do I want to do this? No. But you keep bringing it up. To the point where my son even has her YouTube page because he knows how this is affecting me now.
So you bring your kid into it. How is it affecting you? What the fuck are you talking? You said your fiance is an attorney. Why don't you have him deal with me? Psycho. You're a fucking attention-seeking yenta.
Yeah. And he's like, what the hell is going on?
Is he like, what the hell? He's probably going like this. What the fuck is wrong with my mother, my weirdo mother? You're like 4 times my age.
So for me, it's best that I have a witness or
a
someone
witness.
Who can check out her
It's
page.
live, stupid.
Because mentally, I can't do it.
Then get off.
Emotionally, I can't do it. It's too much. I got my own shit going on. Taking care of my dad, working. There's a lot of going. We all have things going on. Real life.
Yeah.
Stuff. Life on people.
Listen to this.
You wouldn't be spreading things of people's personal life that even I was not aware of.
Even I was not aware of.
Was not aware of. And not that I would believe you,
but
just your intent. Look, and I'm still pissed off. What can I do? I'm going to bring up what they told me in private about their family member or their health or what and what. And you do it.
Their family member and their health, like being alone and going through treatment without its support, like that, and you do it. Do you hear this?
They told me in private about their family member or their health or what and what. And you do it. You do it. And you go after. You went after Heather's kid. Right? Threatening to harm his livelihood.
Oh.
By contacting.
So, Pink, what about Ivy Lynn? You don't have a problem with Ivy Lynn, right? See how this goes, you guys?
By contacting a worldwide sponsor.
What?
What's the matter with you? Is that what you wish for, Karma? How do you sleep at?
Well, you're Karma then. If that's the case, you're fucked. You're fucked, Karma, with your Karma. Like, do you see how this works? See how this works? But Pink liked me, right? Right, Ivy Lynn?
If they were so bad.
Another fucking lie.
Will I ever make up lies? Let me tell you something. If anyone ever hears the real life stuff is just
look at all these.
Whatever happened to BBT? I have no idea. We had a falling out. She's accused me of stalking her at her courthouse. You know, the shit that comes out of her mouth. Yeah. Don't know, don't care.
Oh. Billy Badass over there.
I don't know if she went to jail. I know nothing about her.
I don't know if she went to.
I should know since.
I don't know if she went to jail. Huh? You want to start getting into fucking private shit? Hey, America, you want to go down those roads? Pink, you should know, right? I should know, right? Should we look into that? Because someone sent me some information about. Oh, what about that you broke confidentiality? Something about, like, I don't know, 4 years ago, some shit. Let's go down those roads, Pink, right? Look at how much she loved me, Ivy Lynn, isn't it? She was such a good friend. She was such a good friend.
Stalking her, right?
Such a good friend. Why is she so defensive? So defensive.
The last, even though we had a falling out, there's a part of me that still cared about her. I think what Merv did.
We didn't have a falling out because we weren't together, you freak.
I think what Merck did to her was shit. The court in Massachusetts for the BBT case. I will. Oh, I will go. That I will admit to.
Oh.
I will go.
Wait, what?
But if it's, this...
Now, listen to what she says. Now, remember, she said, if I have to go and watch, why would I go and sit there and watch BBT sit in court? I appeared in court. Carolyn appeared on Zoom. Listen to what she says.
I will go. That I will admit to. I will go. But if it's, this whole... I will go.
I'm already taking it out because I couldn't.
If anyone ever hears...
It's right here.
Her ego is super... Now look at...
I'll find it.
BBT and I are not friends, okay? I left her.
I left her. Why am I in a relationship that I didn't consent to? This is like the U2 movement. What the? You left me? What the? You left?
BBT and I are not friends, okay? I left her. Oh, it's unfortunate. All it takes is a phone call, Give me a call. Let's talk about it. Move on. And it's weird. It's, especially being friends with somebody and, they do a complete 180 and it's like, what the hell? Like, fine. Well, and then to air out, but...
She doesn't let her guests talk. She's like, shut up.
To go live and just,
To go live.
Sound so triggered, and it's just like, just call me. Unless you like living like this, but...
Can you imagine? Like, think of what Pink's saying right there. Call me. Do you know why she went? Imagine if I fell for that. Like, that's so fucking manipulative. She is a scumbag. Call me like she cares about me, right? Okay, so that she can get more information and give it to Randy and Wendy, and I know who you gave it to, all of them. I'm not stupid, Pink. Puff puff pass. Fucking little fucking. You're a fucking snitch. She's an old lady snitch. All right. And yeah. Yes, I'm eating ding dongs. Take that.
Don't shade about BT. What we had. Yes, I'm angry. I'm angry at a lot of things, BBT. You said to me, we had our moments, we had our fights. But am I going to go live and dish it all out and see what sticks? Because for you, you say words and your subscribers believe everything. Oh, Pink is a scammer, but yet you supported me doing that being there thing. I told you to tell other people.
Oh.
And you took it upon yourself to go live
Ren,
and talk.
she doesn't even know what you're saying.
People don't know. But you're pissed off because someone...
Listen what she says right here.
When I was threatened by a hitman by BBT to get my life murdered. But you're pissed off because someone took a picture of your house.
Yep.
But I get a threat of...
Did you hear that? She's saying that she got a threat from a hitman, okay? From, if you guys don't know the story, is from allegedly being there, but it wasn't. I don't talk about it out of respect for Mel Mel, because being there with Mel Mel's extremely close friend in real life. Like, they had a true friendship where, like, Mel Mel is one of those amazing people who say, I'm going to honor her every year on the anniversary of a death, and she actually follows through and does it. Like, most people say that and they're trying to be nice and whatever, and I get it. Things like, things happen, whatever. I'm just saying people's intentions are good. No, fucking Mel Mel truly does follow through for her friend. I mean, she's amazing. So my point is that out of respect for Mel, I withhold a lot of shit that I could say to Pink about Pink, and the truth, because I have heard saying that she had a trial for attempted murder. Okay, that and she went over to the to I don't even know where the being there was from. Being there was in a wheelchair and then passed away, and she gave Pink a substantial amount of money, ironically. Okay, that Pink claims she didn't want, but yet somehow I guess I don't know wouldn't give it. Then the I'm not gonna say anymore. I'll talk to Mel again, but. But for Pink to say, "Oh, and you're pissed off because someone drove by your house to took pictures," you're saying that on Randy's panel with Natasha Cooper right there with you. Are you fucking crazy? You know the shit you said about Natasha? You're sick.
From being there,
Yeah, listen again.
and talk, and people don't know the extent of
Oh, listen.
when I was threatened by a hitman by BBT to get my life murdered. But you're pissed off because someone took a picture of your house. But I get a threat of from being there that she's going to hire a hitman to murder me, right? And there's proof of it. And I go to the authorities.
Where's the proof? And what authorities did you go to? Let's see it. Because you told me that you had an attempted murder case. And I have that when you were on my panel. Remember when you used to only come on my panel to support me? Remember, because then you had a safe space for all the people who came from MERBs to go to a safe space. But you admit, you flat out straight up admit that you've never even watched MERB before me bringing you on my panel, where many people say you absolutely used me. You didn't like me. Look at how you treat. Yeah, she's a real good friend, Ivy Lynn. Stella, fucking rock star. And no, it has nothing to do with being in Boston, because Boston people don't snitch like her. She's not from Boston. She's a fucking piece of trash. They don't call the cops. They don't call for fucking they don't take advantage of government assistance. They don't sit there and cry. Oh, what am I, um, Benjamin? I'm gonna have to call Benjamin and the district attorney. You bothered the district attorney for someone on social media, but you claim it's so intense that you have to have your son deal with my channel, which I don't even mention your motherfucking name. Maybe you should go have your son read the comments about BBT on your motherfucking channel. You want me to read those that talk about my kids? Maybe that's what you're talking about. Pink lady liar. God, you talked about it on Diane. Diane, you wouldn't believe. Here's $350 if you'll read this out about BBT. Dear BBT, and your felony wiretapping claim, all you do is lie. You say you worked at a jail and you knew these kids that were in prison for wiretapping cops. You fucking. I love people who lie. Like you can totally tell a lie. Like BBT couldn't tell a lie of my life. Listen to me. I talk too fast. You gotta. Pink's thinking about it and screws it all up. She literally was making that up as she went along. Literally said she worked at a prison for juvies, and she's also an angel. She works for the Boston Angel like Society. She says she does ride-alongs with police officers, which is an intense job. You can't just walk in; it's not volunteer, and she can get you bed 24 hours. Well, Ivy Lynn's over here triggering people, calling people drug addicts. You don't have a problem with that? And now you're gonna have your son listen to my channel with Ivy Lynn calling me a drug addict and saying my kids are no problem with me. Isn't that weird, Aussie? Like you think that would trigger Pink or Pink's son? Why would you have your son listen to the garbage that comes out of Aussie? I mean Ivy's Aussie, sorry, that comes out of Ivy's mouth. Like you're okay with your? That's disgusting. It's not your. It's not your kid's responsibility. Take your channel down, Pink. All these people do is use their kids as fucking, you're no better than little Murby over there using her kid. BBT mocked my deceased son, and I have the video, BBT. Show it. I have the video, BBT. My husband and I both have PTSD. Oh, here, let me get the other one that has PTSD. My Chuck.
So,
Here's another one. Ready? Sorry, Rhonda.
Help me, Rhonda. You used to come in here, help me, Rhonda. I really thought you were a good person.
One of the best we have in our community. So maybe you should get a mirror and just ask him for a friend. Do you have a mirror?
But you know you're enabling someone that's lying.
Why are you telling her what she knows and doesn't know? Rhonda's one of the I've ever had in my world. Okay, she's better than Siri and faster than Siri. She knows more than Siri. Okay, and you're gonna fucking on your opinion. You're gonna you get your way on
Lying about someone else.
Listen, deliberately lying about someone else, saying about listen to this.
About someone else.
Watch how this evidence goes.
A good person. But you
So I lost you guys, but so it's watch.
You were a good person. But you're enabling someone that's lying about someone else. That's deliberately.
So see how she's using that language? So she's going to tell her what she knows, right? That somebody's enabling somebody about something. She gives no facts. She gives no definition. She gives no description. She gives no setting. She gives no context. She gives no even the people involved. She doesn't even. What the fuck? Like, listen to this.
Lying about someone else to bring them hate. I didn't think that you were that person, but I've been wrong. I will say it about a lot of people who I thought were good people, and they just obviously weren't because they will just lie whenever it suits them. There is no more.
BBT mocked my deceased son. I have the video, BBT. I have the video.
compass. Oh, well, she's one of the big supporters over there.
Listen.
And she's one of the big supporters. So BBT with these lies is using this to get to her own, satisfaction, to gain money. Right?
Gain money.
While lying and slandering my family. Now, it's one thing somebody says, oh, well, don't you do true crime? We report the facts, not reporting propaganda, to spread lies, to cyber harass, cyber bully, and bring hate to a family, to a community. That's what she's doing. That is not the same.
Sounds like Ivy Lynn, doesn't it, a little bit? It's almost as if Ivy Lynn took her strip. Maybe they're working together. Probably. That would be sad. I would feel real bad for Heather if they're working together. Makes sense.
It's reporting on true crime factually.
You read the newspaper and you don't report. You said Gypsy Rose was, whatever the fuck her name is, Gypsy was pregnant, was faking her pregnancy, and then you blamed everybody else. You're a fucking wackadoodle.
So she's hurting.
Oh, here we go again.
Me, I found out it. And the thing she said puts my life at risk. Do you understand that?
What's this?
Do you understand? They care about my life.
Yep. Hold on.
So before.
Trust and believe this shit ain't over.
They don't play.
It's called appeal. They don't play.
They don't obviously have a lot of hobbies. Their channels are drama channels. They depend on them harassing people. And you know what? The YouTube, if they haven't noticed, is changing a lot. It's getting towards the holidays. It's in things that, are said, because they don't even keep it, on creator to creator. They want to go after the family members. They want to go around people that are not on YouTube. They want to go to people's children. They want to go to this and they want to go to that. And it's funny.
And they want to go to the DA and they want to go to court and they want to do frivolous lawsuits and they want to fucking do this and they want to cry like a little bitch and they want to say that they have PTSD, but then they and they talk about kids.
Because if somebody says something about their children, they say, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my crap. Well, you know what?
See, the difference is when you ask me about this, Carolyn, the difference is nobody's ever tagged me about your child. You had about 50 tags about my kids, Epstein and my kids, that you were personally tagged and you didn't complain one bit about it being harassment. Isn't that odd that you didn't have a problem with every day, sometimes 10, 12 posts, community posts, all talking about my kids, my ex, how they called my ex, and you were included in every one of them, and yet you didn't call that harassment. Isn't that weird? I meant to ask you about that, Heather. Isn't that ironic that if you tag her or I tag, oh my God, that's harassment, and you're going to court and you're violating everything, and you're going to prison. You hope you like orange, right? But yet, about 2 months ago, she had no problem with the Proton emails and all those from that same. What she didn't have a problem with that. Why wasn't that harassment? She was getting. I have a file like you wouldn't believe how much crap is in my file, my Loon file. Okay, it literally, and it involves Carolyn. Obviously, that's where it started. All right, that's the information I was given in text message. Everything that was going on behind the scenes for you was going on behind the scenes for me. Okay, and 10 times more. All right. My point being, okay, is that Carolyn is literally talking, saying that because Randy said she could drop my case, that she has having her death, her life was in jeopardy. She was calling the district attorney on me. I wasn't even allowed on the internet, but she said she never talked. I mean, this is the bullshit I had to deal with.
They want to keep calling me out when I lashed out and said, leave my kids alone.
Yeah. Nobody's ever.
It's okay, right? channel again, and you stood up for me and felt sorry for me after what HTTN has been doing to me. Elizabeth G, nothing has changed. I'm still who I am. I feel sorry that you would judge me and say those things thinking you knew the truth. Just because BBT says something, it doesn't make it the truth. And what she told you, just because thinking you knew the truth. Just because BBT says something, it doesn't make it the truth.
Oh.
And what she told you about me testifying under oath and trying to F up her life, it's not true. It didn't happen. So you're hating me for something I didn't do. But that's on you. And I still do like you, Elizabeth G.
Yeah, you sound
it. Makes me real sad, really sad that you would take that stance without even speaking with me.
See, that's the thing. She didn't have to speak with either one of us. I never spoke to her, and you didn't speak to her because she saw your words, and then she saw my words, okay? And you can put out whatever you want, but you don't. You don't put out anything because you lie and say that we're going to strike you. So I put out your words. You didn't have any problem with Elizabeth going back and forth. I never complained about Elizabeth going to your channel, but you're the one that's calling her out. How dare you? How dare you have the nerve to call her out about where she goes and chastise her like she's 5, and yet because she didn't call you? Why? So you could tell her like you told Sandy and you told everybody else how horrible I was with no proof? That's why you want everyone to call you behind the scenes, so you can lie your face off. And you can cry victim, and you can do your little Zoom meetings. I have it all. I have it all. People turned on you. Oopsie, sorry. You didn't think they were gonna? You saw it. You had phone calls, remember?
Julian. No, it's not the YouTube rules. It's just if you are doing YouTube, as a business, you can't take time off. You just can't.
See? Oh, but she certainly can get me off the fucking internet. Do you know, you guys, when she did this to me, she said that I mocked her deceased son, and the judge looked at me and she said, I'm sorry, the prosecutor said, because she talked, you speak through the prosecutor. Who the fuck do you think wrote the fucking criminal complaint, you idiot? How did the prosecutor know that you had a deceased son? And why is it that he accused me of mocking your deceased son? And because of that, you wanted me suspended off of YouTube? And the judge looked right at me. He was about 95 years old. He looked right at me. He looked at the prosecution and he said, she's off. You can fight for it back. So then I had to fight to get back on. You took me off the internet. I don't care if I was earning $10 for weed or $20 for an ice cream. You ended my income in not even in 8 hours. And then you went on the bye-bye. Karma's a bitch, isn't it, Carolyn? Isn't it? Oh, but you had to put your kids through college, and you had to do this, and you had to do that. And all those 9 months, I didn't fuck up, and you were praying I did. You called the court because I said the word kitchen. You called the court because Sandy did a countdown. You knew it wasn't me. You knew it wasn't, but you called the court and lied and said BBT doing a countdown. Okay. Then you called the court and said, BBT, remember when I said, Aussie Allison, I'm going to wiretap your ass as a joke? She said that I have got a call from the court for that too. This is the shit that Carolyn bothered. She was so desperate to have me take. She wanted me off YouTube for a year. Okay, this bitch is nuts. I just want Heather not to underestimate her. She's a fucking psycho. She's not. She's a game playing sympathy. Look at her. I mean, literally said, she even admits it, says that she has the video. I have the video, BBT. You know that I fucking you never even accused me of mocking your son, you stupid bitch. Never once. Everybody knows that. Anyone who listens to this can never say or show that I've ever mocked her deceased son. She lied about it and said I did many times with Hello Starlight. And I'll show you how she says it, because she's a manipulating bitch. And you have to listen real close, and that's what she does with her little Yente friends. Rhonda. Yeah, and no, but she did. So she said, she goes, so BBT. She goes, oh BBT. She goes, hold on.
And
I'll say this, and I don't even, you know what? And I give two flying birds less. There's another creator on here.
See, that's about me.
And she's not catching on. That's all she's on.
So this bubblegum boobies, that bubblegum boobies, 100%, 100%.
No.
We've known forever.
And she's not catching on.
No. Only way she's getting decent views anymore is to do drama, and she's back at replaying the.
I mean, it's sick. Like I said, you guys, I just so I will be back tomorrow. This might be it. Hold on, I want to find one thing. Hold on, my chooks. We're gonna do one last reminder. Carolyn, can you grab this for me?
About me incessantly, that even talked about my kids and talked about my life and talked about my son, my deceased son, and she most certainly did speak about my deceased son. I have the videos.
Can we see those? Please, I'm
BBT
begging you.
Boston,
Please.
I have the videos.
Please.
My whole family was discussed by you.
Please. Please.
And I was your only content.
You guys, can somebody get that? Oh no, I don't have any weed left. Hey, Ivy Lynn, can you buy me a joint? Come on. Let's consider it like an olive branch. Don't extend an olive branch, just extend a joint, okay? Don't you think that would be fair, you guys? Come on. You're pro weed, remember? You love it. I think you should really smoke it. So what I think I'm gonna do, you guys, listen, because I am going to work. Imagine that, Ivy Lynn. I know, right? It's almost like you want to insert your fucking foot in your mouth, but I'd rather insert my fist in your mouth. But anyways, um, I think what I'm gonna do, right, is once I find out my schedule, um, Hey, Aussie, when you come back from your vacation, I have to give you something from what we did before you left. I just want to wait till you come back. Okay? When you come back, we'll do something. We'll just, I want to give it to you. Um, it's for your wedding. But, I lost my joint again. Why do I keep losing these? How come Veronica never lose? I miss Veronica. Veronica, I miss you. Um, what was I saying? Okay, listen. Evelyn, I know this is gonna I know I'm now a gainfully employed citizen. Okay, right? Damn it, where's that joint? Ivy Lynn, now what am I gonna do? Huh? Great. Now what do I do, Ivy Lynn? You think it's funny? You think it's real funny, huh? Aren't you a real peach? You're a fucking peach. All right, so I'm going to fuck me. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm gonna pick like 2 or 3 nights, maybe 2 or 3 nights out of 7, right? That 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 we'll do a live. You know what I'm saying? And we'll stick to it. Like so like so no worries. When you come back, when you settle back, I know you're still traveling. When you come back, we'll hook up. I'll link up with you, and we'll because Mel knows how to do a like a private stream, so I'll show you. Um, so 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 then I might do like say like Monday and like Friday or something, or Monday and Saturday. I don't know. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes. But thank you, Elizabeth. You're the best. You guys are the best. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, if um if I make it, I'm a little nervous. If I make it this first week, I'm gonna be like, I'll be very happy. I haven't. I mean, it's hard to go back to work like that. You know, I took time off. I had no choice. First of all, it was COVID. Second of all, then I was sick, and then I just couldn't get back in. Like I just didn't have I don't know. Anyways, my point is that it's a big job. It's a big job. So I mean I have to, you know what I mean. I have to be like on time. I have to show up and shit. Oh, Aussie, don't you worry. I got good stuff coming. I was thinking about. I'm like, I wonder what part of my job, because I have a lot of like facets of my job, which unfortunately I can't talk about because I have psychos that I can add Ivy Lynn to the group now too. Um, but I was wondering like if I could how much I could if I could do any content with it. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had like people sign off on, all I need is their consent. If the parents consent, I can do whatever I want. Thank you, Aussie. Like I said, I'm a little worried about getting up, but I'm gonna set like 4,000 alarms. I am happy. I am happy. I didn't. It's just like it sucks to hear somebody say that. I'm sorry. I just and then knowing like I was really in. That was my third interview that day that she went off on me and told me I was a loser and to get a job and I'll never work and I'm not a contribute. And literally that was the day. That was the day that I was going on my third interview, and I knew that they were gonna. I knew that they were gonna make me an offer because usually you do 2 Zooms, and then I had to meet with like the board. So you know what I mean. So I did 2 Zooms, and that's what I'm saying. They're not gonna call you in if you're not. Anyways, I know, Rhonda. I'll be happy. I'm just. I'm not. Well, the thing. So when I used to work in a school system, right? My hours were like 8 to 2 or 3. So I was home by noon, like 2 or 3 every day. So you didn't work. I didn't work that much. My days when this is a big job. This is a big difference. You know what I mean? Yes, Rhonda. I'm dead ass serious. Yes. You'll put me in such a good mood. I want 30 wake up calls. Okay? Don't let me down. It's the least you guys can do. Fuck. I just gotta get like once I get like 1 or 2 paychecks, I'll be able to like buy clothes. I tried to get a credit card at Kohl's. They were like, "Get the fuck out of here! Take your shit with you." Yeah, that didn't fly. They were like, "Get the fuck out of here!" But I'll tell you, like, I don't want to say anything, but I will say so. I want to thank somebody sincerely, but I can't. I gotta get their permission. But yeah, that wasn't flying. They were like. I thought my joint. Oh my god, there really is a Santa Claus. You see, Aussie Allison, when you try and don't give up. Hey, oh, you know what? Ivy Lynn, I know you're not watching. I know you're not watching, but I'm gonna play you a song because I definitely know you're not watching. You know, do we think she's watching?
Roll another blunt. Yeah. La da 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 la da da la 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 la. I was gonna clean my room until I got high. I was.
You know what the other thing too is? So I have an office, right? And I'm like, so my boss was like, "Oh, you know, you kind of just feel free to bring all your own shit." I'm like, couple of pencils. Yeah, maybe I could scrape up a notebook. I probably can find a highlighter. I'm like, it was because it was just fast. Like it just happened, anyways. I wish I could tell you guys more because it's like a funny story. Aussie Allison, you're the best. But really, when are you home for good, Aussie? When are you home? I don't want to bombard you, but when are you home? Because then we got to get Mel, and she's got to put us on a Zoom, and then we got a little prize for you. That's all. Nothing big. It's just for your place. Because you know I'm a scammer, scammer, ding dong. Thank you guys for everyone who helped me. You know who you are. You know who you're not. But thank you guys, Debbie. Maybe Willie can con her into coming on this weekend. She's a worker, little bit busy working bee. She's focused. I'm glad listen. This is my channel. You know, this isn't easy for anyone. People don't like hearing that shit. Who would want to it's awful. She was involved. The things that was said about her about that Heather first talked about, that shit it's so easy to tell people, oh, just ignore it. Don't cry. Don't show your weakness. Don't do this. Don't let her know you're bothered. Don't let her know you're hurt. Like, I mean, I don't know how you must be a superhero because I don't know. Maybe I'm just a crybaby, like Ivy Lynn says. Am I in the wrong? What are you saying? Don't what? Oh, 16th of September. Okay. All right. I got you. I got you. Ossie Allison, I don't want you to go. Don't go, Ossie. Ossie, do you think you have a baby yet? It'll happen. Just don't forget to put your legs straight up in the air. I think it's for like 45 minutes. It does, Rhonda. That's a good way to put it. I just can't imagine. Can you imagine? Like, I don't think kids are this bad. I really don't. I think adults are worse than kids. Truly, I've worked with kids. I know, Rhonda. I'm not. I don't think that this one would be. Well, whatever. It's hard. I want to tell you. Fucking. All right, my friends. I don't think I. Thank you guys for being my friends. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I really, 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 really like you. All right, thanks, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just go sleep. I'll be back in the AM or in the PM or in the afternoon. Bye, guys. Thank you for all your help and your support and your donations and your blunt funds, because that's what I do is smoke everything. I'm gonna smoke my clothes. Bye, bitches. Bye, bitches. Haters. Bye, haters. Stop talking about that stuff, Rhonda. Goodbye, bitches.